What's up, everybody? I'm CONfounded. We are here in episode seven of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. We've got all the usual heroes and adventurers here with us tonight. We've got Diabolical Skunk, Dazlin Stoutheart, King Bruce, Boondiggle Humblebumble, in all of their awesomeness. And I am CONfounded. And Araja made me laugh until I hyperventilated earlier.
I still have no idea how.
So last week it was the soundboard. This week, he's Araja? Whatever. Feel free to say hello if you'd like.
Hello.
Hello if you would like.
That motherfucker. Anyhow, we left off at the Stonehill Inn. Stonehill Inn, not the Stonehall Inn. And the mystery woman, Nifiselli, pulled her hood back and said hello. Actually, she didn't say hello. She just stepped in, pulled her head back, pulled her hood back. And what else do y'all remember from last week's session? What else do we need to get caught up on?
The doppelganger impersonating Sildar somewhere near Thunder Tree,
right?
Which freaked everybody out.
We have safe words, or what were we calling them? Passwords?
Yeah, safe words, passwords, code words, whatever. Make sure we are who we say we are. It could be our safe word.
Safe words.
That's right. Glassstaff escaped.
Oh, no.
And then we found out that Bruce's parents knew Tifiselli, and she's in charge of the Wyvern tour. And yeah.
Flufflenutter's drinking water. Oh, man.
Dazlin's going to question her.
Oh, yeah. There was like bandits that gave us like, what did they do? They talked about the Black Spider.
Yeah, the Black Spider tried to recruit the bandits from the Wyvern, but they kind of said no.
Gotcha.
Because we have two of them in the local jail.
We're in the jailhouse now.
Aren't we like hoping that they become town guards or something?
Right, we were with that. That was an idea. It's up
we're
to
all
the town.
About converting.
Right.
Well, yeah,
hey,
like
second chances,
stab
man.
people, stab bad guys.
I think it was session 3, maybe 4. Ari was, or King Bruce was talking about redemptifying folk. He's certainly doing it.
We did a good job converting a couple of goblins into a makeshift bridge that one time.
That you did. I thought you were about to talk about Droop Dogs.
Yeah, although we also converted Droop Dog, yes.
Droop Dogs, seafood, and familiars.
I love it.
Yep, it's drooping dogs.
Droop Dog, seafood, familiars.
Yep. Anything else y'all want to rehash from last week? Any questions that y'all might have come up with that I might be able to answer for you?
I don't think so. I don't have anything.
We have questions for Nifiselli.
Well, actually,
yeah.
So one of the notes that was put in, Tifiselli is part of the Wyvern tour, or Tifiselli is part of the High 40? That was one of my questions.
I think they're all the same.
Morgan and Cassie left Neverwinter to expand the High 40. They started it with that group of bandits and Nifiselli. So the answer is yes. It's both. Yep. And then right. Very, very nice mud. And then when Morgan and Cassie were kidnapped, Nifiselli kind of took up the mantle as leader. All right, cool. So y'all find yourselves, those that noticed from last week, Nifiselli make an entry into the bar, y'all, well, the Stone Hall Tavern, y'all now notice her, and that's where we're going to pick up.
I kick Dazlin in the butt and say, "Go get her."
Hey, wait, look, I think that's her. That's Tiffaselli. Hi.
She just kind of looks at you and gives you the head nod. Elsa comes over, tail in hand, just hands it to her.
So is she still in the door, or does she actually go to a table and sit down, or what?
Well, Droop kind of passed out in front of her, so she's kind of waiting for Dogmaster to move Droop. So she's still at the door, but she'll be making her way soon. So for those purposes, Droop is now drug. Or Dogmaster is drug Droop out of the way with the help of Pip, because Pip's just like, there's a goblin. I need to meet the goblins. I need to be like homies with the goblins. Because that's Pip. That's how Pip do. And then Nifiselli comes over and she just asks if she can have a seat at the table.
Oh yes, please join us. And I get up and like pull her chair out for her.
She sits in a different chair. She just looks at you. She's like, I can manage my own chair. Thank you. And she just reaches into her pouch and pulls out a welt, which is a cobbler's tool, sets it down on the table in front of a boondiggle, and then goes on to just start making conversation. Looks at King Bruce and introduces herself, Nifiselli, and then on to Gerwynn, and then on to you, Dazlin, and then of course Pip comes over and being Pip, and then to Boondiggle, she just kind of says, "Hello."
Hiya.
So, we have much to talk about.
I'm looking at her boots and shoes and seeing what condition they're in.
Well worn, but they're decent. And she just kind of says questionably, "We do."
I look over to Dazlin.
I elbow him.
What brings you in today? Yeah.
Mighty big thirst.
Oh, I can understand that. This is a good place to get a drink, but what's going on? And what's that thing you just put in front of Boondiggle?
That's not any of your. Go ahead.
Tool for fixing shoes.
She just says that's not any of your concern, and then she looks at King Bruce and she just says, "You're the child of Morgan and Cassie."
Those are my parents.
There's some fine people. And she says it in such a way where you can't really determine exactly what she meant.
Does she know they're here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I say that so
Because we weren't hiding them.
I say that like that because Morgan and Cassie kind of dropped the bomb and they all knew of one another. And I'm sure that the word would have gotten back that that y'all rescued them or saved them, whatever. So yeah, she knows they're there.
And
I kind of gather myself a little bit. I'm like, how's the high 40?
Well, Shambles.
I leave for just a little while. Everything goes to shit.
We currently have 2 of your men in the jail. They tried to kill us on the way. So we,
Did y'all attack them or?
No, they came after us first.
And then we kicked their asses, and they were like, "Well,
They may make a deal We're trying to see if how many of your people might want to get out of the tour and have a respectable job here as town guards.
And not stealing assholes. And not stealing and being assholes, I mean.
She just looks at you like, you're stealing assholes.
I think that's one of Dazlin's hobbies.
Well,
He
Oh, no.
tries.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Then she looks at Dazlin and she's like, so what brings you to Phandalin? And then she turns back to King Bruce, and while she's waiting for you to answer, she just says to King Bruce, we'll think about turning over that leaf.
You better.
I'll take a look at her and go like, well, that's none of your concern.
I'm sorry. I'm in a crappy mood. Bad night's sleep. So what is the situation in town? Like we kind of already know, but like, do you know anything about the Black Spider? Is what I'll ask.
Oh, you were in character. For a minute, I thought you were like broke character and you were just about to go on this long diatribe about, because you know what I mean? You're like, hold on. And I slept
Bad
terrible.
night.
And I was just like, whoa, okay. All right. You caught me off guard. All right. That's cool. Just let me.
I'm sorry, I'm acting, Con.
And she just says, listen, the whole town's gone to hell. You know, we were just out here trying to make an honest living, picking up a few people here and there and doing for our families and sending back to our families, wherever our families may be, trying to uplift the community. It's, I know it sounds a little bit weird. We're out here doing what we're doing. Then this black spider comes along. And like you said, I'm sure you know it. All of a sudden, she points over to Droop and Dog. She's like, you got goblins running amok. And she says it loud enough for Droop and Dog to hear them. And then they both look at her. She looks at them and she's like, what? Come with it. You know, and then she's like, you got these red brand assholes. And then she's like, you know, we lost some of our good people to them for the promise of quick gold and all of this. So it's like, and then this black spider, they come along and they're at the root of every bit of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little bit upset. And then she just looks at Dazlin and she's like, you're going to learn some stuff tonight. So you might want to order some drinks. And then she looks back to you, King Bruce. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Elsa, we need some drinks over here and some food, and keep it coming, lots of drinks.
And she looks back to King Bruce. And she says, you know, Morgan and Cassie, they showed up. And I was kind of wayward in my ways, not really on a path of any sort. And they gave me a little bit of guidance. And then for the longest time, I thought that they just left as quick as they came. And then come to find out that they were, you know, captured and held up in the Tressender Manor. And our numbers were low. There was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
And then
I know.
I saw y'all in town and I was going to approach y'all, and it seemed like y'all were already on the quest, but I don't think you knew what you were questing after.
Yeah, it's kind of like we got exactly.
So I figured it best to not tell you anything about it, as to not distract you.
I think I'm sitting next to Bruce, you know, and I kind of lean over. I'm like, how do we really know this is her? We got those doppelgangers around here. How do I know this is really the right one, huh?
I take a good look at her. I hadn't recognized her the first time. So maybe I look at her and I'm like, so I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's been some developments here as well you might not be aware of. It seems there's somebody that can make themselves look like anybody lately, and I wanted to know if you could somehow prove you're you. All the respect.
I stab her hand with my dagger.
He says, well, really the only person that Elsa's seen me in here before. Everybody's seen me in here, but nobody really knows me.
Well, maybe we can ask
I look
Bruce's
at her
parents.
and I'm like, so, oh, what does Mom's birthmark look like? And where is it?
On her forehead, like Russia. Your mother's name is Morgachev.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, with the name of the episode. Thank you very much. Your mother's name is Morgachev. That's right.
Oh shit!
I think we broke the
What is
cleric.
going on today? Oh shit!
And go ahead, Boone.
I was just gonna say, I think Con took something, is what I think.
What did
The
they
new
put in my
meds.
inhaler?
I think they mixed it up with something.
It's North Carolina. They don't mix that shit with nothing. Bible Belt bullshit. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, no, Morgan and Cassie are offered another table, and they kind of confirm who she is for the sake of brevity. The
Okay.
birthmark
brevity.
and everything checks out.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to think of something funny. Anyway, back to Karen.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Morgachev. Morgachev?
I'm gonna have to look up anyway. No. Okay. So I look her straight down. I'm like, so now that we have crossed this hurdle, yeah, I look at the party and I just hold up my hands. I'm like,
Well, I ordered us drinks and food. What do you want to talk about?
She just says first we'll eat. And then as y'all are eating, old man Darren Edermath from the Edermath Orchard, he makes his way over to the table and he asks if he can sit down for a minute, have some words with y'all, and kind of looks at Nifiselli and gives her the side eye, and then finally decides that she's okay to hear as well. Kind of gives her a little nod, and she just kind of gives him a.
I'm thinking not one of us do our feet touch the floor on these chairs. Like we're all swinging our legs in these chairs on the table, at the table.
yeah. Does this place have booster seats?
For you, yes. And then
It used to
Edermath-
be Pips.
Yep.
Right.
Edermath, he just says, if I could trouble y'all for a quick minute, and y'all might remember or might not remember, but this is the one that has a little bit of an affinity. Yeah, we'll use that word for Sister Gariel. She had gone missing for a few days and came back all beaten up, and he just kind of goes on to say, well, I don't want to. He's looking around to see where Pip is at, and a little bit of history on Edermath. He is a former adventurer himself, and this is just to kind of catch all up on what we were before. We won't worry about any history checks or anything. He's a retired adventurer, lives in a cottage outside the apple orchard. He's a fit, silver-haired half-elf, well over 100 years old. And he used to be a marshal and a herald for in the Order of the Gauntlet in the lands of the Dragon Coast. So he's no stranger to the danger and everything that y'all have just kind of witnessed. And as such, in just what had been ingrained in him, he's kind of the old man that knows everything about the town. You know what I mean? Like he's always out in the woods exploring and whatnot. And he goes on to tell you there's this old well called the Old Owl Well. I was out there and I ran across really I was chased off by a bunch of undead. And I'd heard Sister Gariel talking about undead and necromancers and something about some sort of book or whatnot. And so usually when you got undead, you got those that are dabbling in the necromantic arts. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of looks over at Nifiseli again, and she's just like. Then he goes back to the conversation. So it's like, I don't know if that'll help y'all at all, but well, if y'all decide to go out to the Old Owl Well, I'll be happy to draw you a map to it.
Well, thank you.
And then he
appreciate that.
And then he just says, I'd just like to say y'all doing a fine job. And if I was in my younger days, I'd be happy to help y'all out. But right now, I'll just be cheering you on. Y'all doing good things for the town. And he just says, kind of taps the table, then gets up and walks off, looks back, and he's just like.
As he gets up, I just sit back in the chair, stretch, realize that I'm beat. I'm just, we've been through a lot. So I'm going to actually head up to my room.
Okay. And you do.
All right.
Yep. Well, if we don't have any other business, Nifiseli, I think we need a good rest, and we got things to do in the morning.
And she just says, yeah, if y'all are tired, y'all can go ahead and retire for the evening. But Dazlin, you might want to stay back if you well, I won't keep you long.
I was going to stay anyway. I want to talk to you about some things too.
Yeah, I think you should.
I see that as a sign, and I take my leave immediately.
Okay. All right.
Good night, everybody.
I want to say your good nights.
Yeah.
Y'all find your way upstairs, and
I elbow Bruce while we're walking up and say he's totally gonna strike out again.
Pip runs up to you and he pulls on your little robe there, Frankie. Boone, and he just says, "Thank you for the coppers," and he kind of just holds his hand out and see if there's anything else I could do for you.
Did you collect your lightning bug and your stick?
I did.
Okay, then I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to try and teach this kid how to put light on the end of a stick.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and teach away.
Well, I'll tell him, hold your stick out like a torch or a candle. Have the lightning bug in your fist like this.
He reaches in his pocket and pulls out the lightning bug, and he's like,
"Yeah, wasn't going to be. And if you lose it, just find another one because it'll just keep working." Okay? Hold them. And then you say, "Boondiggle's the smartest man I know."
Boonbiggle's the dartest. Boondigle's the smartest man I know.
And I make the tip of my wand light up. Ooh.
Oh.
Try again till yours lights up.
Boondiggle's the smartest man I know.
Ah, you did it.
I did it. Wait till I show Carp. He's all sneaky now, but I can make light. Thank you, Mr. Boone.
Uh-huh. You keep practicing.
Oh, I will.
It'll be really good when you need to hit the outhouse in the middle of the night.
Okay. Wait. I'm supposed to go to the. Never mind.
Or the chamber pot, whichever. You know.
I always use bruises.
Me too. He never notices.
Right. And y'all make your ways up to your room. And if I could have everyone except for Gerwynn deafen theirself.
Hold on.
Wait, we're deafening?
Yes, sir.
Just give me the thumbs up, please, when you're ready for us to come back.
All right, Gerwynn, you make your way up to your chamber, and you well, what do?
So I go retrieve the box. I look at it. Let me take a quick peek at it again, just so I remember exactly what it looked like.
And me as well. I'm going to put it up for all of the folks in the.
Is this thing locked, or is it, does it have like a key, or is it just like a latched shut?
As you're kind of fumbling with it and looking at it and trying to pry at it, you do notice that it is latched. And as you're going at it, you're like, the right amount of force, and I could get this thing open. So it is locked, but you are confident that you'd be able to.
Okay. That's what I will do then. I will go ahead and just try to wedge that bad boy.
All right. Do you know how to whisper a roll?
Not at all.
Do /W space GM.
Where do I go to do that?
In the Roll20 box, or are you rolling through D&D Beyond?
I normally do D&D Beyond.
Just give me a regular roll, and then we'll go over how to do the whispers later, because I don't know how to do it as a whisper through D&D Beyond.
Which one am I rolling with?
This will be a strength check.
A strength check.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. No, that got it. So you force and you pry, and it takes a little bit of work and a little bit of knuckling, and then it finally pops open. And as it pops open, you see inside of it this key with 2 emerald green eyes that seem to be glowing more brilliantly than any emerald you have seen before, almost with an arcane nature. They're set into a skull with the a jawbone and everything, and held inside of the jawbone, you see there's a sword, a staff, and a scroll, all kind of crossed over one another and intertwined. And then down the rest of it, where it comes into a fashioned key, you see that it's a key probably about the size of your palm, and it is either made out of solid gold or a gold plate. You're thinking it's somehow plated, because it's, as you kind of check the tensile strength of it, you're like, this is a lot stronger than gold, and it seems to be resilient in a fashion that you've never seen before. Inside of the box, there's like a little felt lining where the key was cut out, where it was the cutout for the key to fit in it. In the top, you can see a little torn edge of the felt and what looks to be a piece of paper under it.
All right, I go ahead and I'll pull that out.
Okay, and the written in Dwarvish, the paper just it basically says, He who holds the key can ignite the forge of spells.
All right.
So you have found the key that basically, well, quite frankly, could end the world. And that's what goes through your mind.
All right. Nothing else really. Just that was so. It's the key
Mm-hmm.
that appears to have. Let me. Inside is a key with 2 emerald green eyes that are an arcane nature, or what appears to be an arcane nature. They're set into a skull inside. The jawbone is a sword, a staff, and a bow. The key is the size of my palm and made out of
scroll.
Oh, scroll.
Yep.
Okay.
Word staff scroll.
And then the key is the size of my palm and made out of some form of gold. Could be gold plated. It appears to be gold plated. And the top of the box has a torn edge, and inside it is the note in Dwarvish, which says, "He who holds the key can ignite the forge of spells."
Yep. You got it.
And the feeling that I get is that this is a very bad key. This could end
I was about to say, I'll let you interpret the feeling, but that was the thought that goes through your mind. How you feel about that, that's all you.
Okay.
Right, we good?
Yep.
Okay. Welcome back, Boone. Yep. Okay. All right. So while we're waiting on Dazlin, well, Boone, what are you doing either on the way up to your room or up to your room?
Just getting ready to go to bed.
Okay. Anything special you want to do, or are you just going to climb right in the bed?
Nothing in particular.
No jokes on King Bruce? Okay.
Tempting, but I'm too tired.
Got it. All right. And King Bruce, how about you? What are you up to?
I'll do a few sigils with ink. Get ready for tomorrow. You know?
On paper or on the wall or a good time call? Like, no, seriously, where are you?
I have some parchment. So.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. And
he writes on the outhouse, "For a man who won't let you down, Bruce."
No. The place has like their own little stationery, and you can no.
Says never going to let you down. Never going to run around
this number
or desert you. All right. So back to you, Dazlin. It's you. It's Nificelli. It's Pip. It's Elsa. It's the rest of the bar. But somehow you find yourself focused on nothing but her. Now, the manner of your focus, that's up to you.
Well, the way you put it like that sounds like they're all kind of like listening in to see like what we're going to talk about or something.
Well, I mean, Pip is Pip, and yeah, no, you're in a bar and it's a small town, so it's highly possible that someone else is listening.
Well, depending on where we're sitting at the table, I think I'd probably pick the chair directly across from her. So if I need to get up and like move or something like this, so I can see her. And, I look at her like in her eyes, look at her face and things like that. And like, so you bought me that drink that day and you come and meet us here, but you really don't want to give us any information or something? What's going on?
She just says, what kind of information would you? You know what? You want information? I'll give you information. Leans in, kind of motions for you to lean in. He just says, bagpipes.
And why would you do that?
And she just says, she was running away from home. She figured she could fetch a good bit of coin for it, but she came to treasure them. She learned how to play them. She absolutely adored them. Came to realize that they might have some sort of been imbued with some sort of magic, And then she goes on to say that they've been stolen from her, and that's why she sought you out.
Well, those bagpipes actually belonged to my grandfather, and he did have them imbued with some kind of magic, but I never got to find out because when I was supposed to get them, they were stolen. So you've had all this time, so you're the one who gave that guy the note to give to Elsa to give to me. I mean, why don't you just say, like, meet me here and we'll talk about getting your bagpipes back?
He goes on to say, well, you are so busy trying to save the town. And like I said before, I didn't want to distract King Bruce with suddenly having to look for his parents. I knew y'all were on the right path, and when the time was right, I would let you know. And then she says, I don't regret what I did, but I'm sorry I did it.
You know how long I've been looking for those bagpipes? A long time.
She gives you the days and years. And she would say, I'd imagine since I took them.
Well, yeah, that's how long I haven't had them since you took them. Yeah.
And then
I mean, I can understand why. I mean, so are you from Gillybrook? Oh, no, because I was on the road when they got stolen. I mean, how do you even know I had them?
She just says it was a matter of chance. It's not that I sought out for him. I'd left home and needed money. And she just said she was going to take them. And then she talks about some other stuff that she had lifted from you as well. You know, a little bit of coin and then some stuff she had got some from other people that were traveling on that road that night. And she just says that she's sorry. And then she says she's really sorry that she's lost them.
Well, do you have any idea who took them? Is it maybe the people you're hanging out with up there that live and tour? And, I mean, can you trust those people, or what? When did you lose them?
She says, I trust them with my life. And she says, well, you know how I was talking about all the evildoers and all the bad folk and everything else that had gotten into town? She said, well, this shit's really going to tune your loot.
Oh, well, you got my attention in more ways than one. Go ahead.
We got cultists also. And they stole your bagpipes, thinking that they'd be able to use those to gain favor with a dragon.
Oh, a dragon. Is that all? Oh, well.
Well, it's a young dragon.
Well, still, a dragon's a dragon. I don't care if it's young or old or what it is, but are these people in the town that are part of this cult then, or what?
Are people in the town? Oh, hell no. No, the cultists aren't here. They're up in Thunder Tree. No, these. He looks around at the people in bar. You really think these people are cool enough to be in a cult? No, these simple folk, man. They're just trying. No.
Well, the lady from the Miners Guild place, she might be part of it, but you never know.
Alia? She's just ambitious in all the wrong ways.
Well, that's definitely interesting. As you said, Thunder Tree. We got some information about Thunder Tree and one of our friends being up there possibly with a doppelganger, and this glass staff guy who I guess used to be the who was in charge of this town. That he was
Yarno.
up there too.
Yarno, Glassstaff. Yeah, he's the one that him and two other folk. They're the ones that came out to Wyvern Tour. Him and two other folk are the ones that came out trying to recruit us for the Red Brand. So yeah, I know Glassstaff. I don't know if one of those other folk were the Black Spider or not, but they seem shifty as hell. I don't think so.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if one of them might have been a Black Spider. The other two, have you seen them around here anywhere after that?
No, can't say as I have. One of them was dressed as a cleric. The other one was I don't even know.
I think if I could, I'd probably be like, if I could remember what the cleric looked like who blessed our cart that day when we were coming into town. I'd probably ask her if he looked like that person, but I can't remember who it was or what they looked like. Wow,
You can
but
you can do a history check.
so we actually met a cleric on the road coming here, and a person blessed our cart. I think I'd like describe the person and be like, "Do they look like that?"
And she just said, "What's her name? Leofric Redstream."
Yes. In fact, when I think we're leaving, the cleric with us, Raiden, mentioned something about that name. Yeah.
That's them.
Oh, okay. In fact, our friend Raiden was supposed to be at Thunder Tree as well, but I don't know if she'd still be there now. But well, there's another clue than to find out who this black spider person is. And well, I thank you for the information. I know you bought me a drink. Could I buy you one?
Yeah, you could buy me a drink. And he looks over and Elsa, y'all got any of that good cheese in the back? And Elsa just kind of winks like, we do. And then she just says, I haven't been able to find any cheese like this anywhere except for my home back in Gigglebrook.
You mean Gillybrook?
Gigglebrook.
Oh, I've heard of Gigglebrook. I'm actually from Gillybrook. Yeah. Oh,
I know.
I've never had cheese from there. So, what is your last name? I just want to make sure we're not related.
She kind of looks at you, smiles, and says that she reaches across the table, puts her hand on yours, and she says, "Do you mind?"
No.
She just says, "You never give up, do you?"
Like I said, I'm a sucker for a pretty face, especially ladies who buy me drinks.
And then she just says, I find that quality attractive." And then as Elsa comes back to the table, she takes her hand from yours.
Oh, I understand. I'll try some of this cheese if you don't mind.
It's just not too fast to be savored. And then she says, by the way, my last name is Fanfix, Tanfyx. And she says, my full name is Tificeli Genove Tremira Fanfix.
Fanfics, huh? No, I don't think we have anybody. No, let's see, cousin, uncle, twice removed. No.
Well, I'm done with that coffee.
Well, I appreciate very much the information. I'm glad I could buy you a drink, and I'll definitely enjoy this cheese. Thank you.
And then she said, "Are you running me off?"
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just, I have a lot to process. I know you stole my bagpipes, but you stole it because you needed
And
money.
then she said, "Look, I
Um,
apologize for that. And we know where your bagpipes are. I'll tell you what, I'll help you get them back."
oh, that'd be awesome. Well, thank you.
And then she just starts in with the small talk, and I'll let you determine how you take it, whether it's to try and be more than apologetic for taking your bagpipes or whether it's genuine interest. You can feel free to take it how you want to or roll to check.
Would that be a perception then?
I would go more with insight. She definitely seems honest and sincere. Honest and sincere in what she's telling you. and with her affections as well.
She has some giggle broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I really appreciate you apologizing about my bagpipes and the information things, but I would really like to talk to you some more and maybe again have a drink and dinner sometime. But we're quite tired from oh, the kitty, from all this fighting and everything. So maybe while Mia's here tomorrow for breakfast, we can talk to the other guys in my party about maybe come with us to Thunder Tree.
And she just says, well, it'd be easier to meet for breakfast if I never left.
And I think Dazlin's face was like, huh?
And then she just starts heading upstairs, and we'll cut there. I'm going to assume that you're upstairs in your room, strategizing on how best to get your pipes back. Get your
apologizing for lasting 6 seconds.
Yeah,
I think my bagpipes blown too.
How to get your organ tuned. All right, okay, that's enough. What are the rest of you doing? We can go ahead and get to the morning and get back to breakfast. Whatever y'all would like to do. And I'm actually, while y'all are chit-chatting, I am going to get something new to drink. But I do.
So you can shoot that out your nose?
I thought it was a banshee.
So I think I'd come walking down the stairs like with a smile on my face, just so like, oh, good morning, everyone.
A fox.
Wow, you slept well.
Yes, I did.
Did you hear like that banging last night? There's just like a once and then no? Yes?
One and done.
There was like bump. Eh!
And then
Fell out of bed or something?
just a few moments later, Nifiselli is just is sitting down. Gerwynn, you were able to see her kind of sneaking down the stairs. And then she just sits down beside Dazlin.
Nice
Good morning.
And Nifiselli.
Morning. A little bit of blush.
So anything happened after I went to bed last night?
Other than that fox dying under the window, no, that was all there was.
You said, wasn't that brutal?
It was very brief though. Probably disappointing.
Quick kill.
Did y'all hear that in SyrinScape? By the way, the music is brought to you by SyrinScape. It was some sort of animal. Ooh. Seriously. It's like somebody is curating this shit.
It was Dazlin.
What can I say?
So Elsa comes over and she kind of gives that all-knowing eye to Nifiselli, looks at Dazlin, looks back at Nifiselli, and then she just sets down some juiced oranges, a nice little a bouquet of fruit. We're going to go with a bouquet of fruit. And she said, this is from the Edermath Orchard. And she said, Darren sent this over especially for y'all.
I hold up a
that's very
gold coin.
nice.
I say, round for everybody in the house.
And that's just us.
And yeah. Elsa
Thanks,
just
Bruce.
grabs your gold. And she said, you know what, you're going to keep flashing this, and I'm keeping it this time. And she pockets it and walks off, kind of all sassy.
Now, it should be noted that normally Dazlin would be like checking her out and everything, but he's just like,
I like my eggs over medium.
He throws an egg at you.
roll for damage.
I'm going to roll to see if it hits. It misses you. It whizzes past your head. Hey!
Well, at least I don't have egg on my face.
And then Elsa comes back and she's got, whereas the first or second time y'all were in here, they had coffee flavored water. Like, there's a nice little steaming pitcher or whatever they call pitchers back then of coffee wafting up, and then juiced oranges as well. There's teas, and then she sets out a family style serving of eggs, bacon, sausage, other kinds of rashers. There's biscuits, and Nifiselli says, "Well, I'm going to help myself." Looks at you and says, "Again," and then just fixes herself a plate.
I'll get you some coffee if you want. It's good. It's actual coffee this time, not just like coffee water.
Please. And what are the rest of you doing this morning?
Oh yeah. So we go into Thunder Tree.
Aren't we gonna actually ever rescue Gundren
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
from the castle?
Yeah,
If he's like even alive?
it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been at least a
It's
week.
been a while.
He'll be alive. He'll be
7 to
alive.
10 days.
I don't know if he'll be alive.
I
Okay.
think we need to go find out.
Or,
at
guess
the
what?
least.
I know where my bagpipes are. They're at Thunder Tree, along with someone who might even know where the black spider is. That one cleric we met on the road. And he's a bad guy. He's working with Glassstaff. So maybe we can go to. I guess we could go get. Well, my bagpipes can wait. Maybe we should go get Gundren.
That's
I
my
said,
vote.
let's go get Gundren.
Yeah,
It's about time.
And Nifiselli, we're gonna go hopefully help rescue the guy who hired us for this trip. You want to go with us?
She said, "No, I'm actually going to do some more reconnaissance up by Thunder Tree and see what I can't find out about these cultists." And
Okay, well, just be careful. I would go with you, but we need to go rescue this guy first, and then we'll come back and we'll definitely help get the bagpipes back, and we'll see what happens after that.
she just says, "Yeah, you do." All right, so let me know how y'all proceed. Where y'all are headed officially.
We're
Pragma Castle.
we know where it is, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
marked on the map.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been mapped.
I don't remember who told you where it was, but you have been told where it was. Was it Droop?
Yeah,
It was
other people.
Droop.
It was Droop. Droop knew.
Yeah, and speaking of Droop, are y'all making your way out now?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I'd be like,
what-
when
Do
we
we
get
need
back,
anybody
I'll come
need
find
any
you.
supplies?
I think I'm all set.
Rations. Make sure you get lots of rations.
Make sure, yeah.
I
Bruce,
still got the
ration
bullseye
up.
lantern. Yeah, I'll buy a few rations.
And don't forget to get ammo or bolts for your crossbows if you need them.
I don't need them. Bruce might need them, but I don't
I'll
need them.
actually hit targets and
And I think before we leave, I'd be like, Nifiselli, when we get back, do you live here in town?
And she just says, which has now become kind of the running joke. She's like, "Yeah, I've got a place out at the edge of town," and then she walks out.
Okay, well, I'll look for you when we get back. See ya. Bye.
ration. Oh yeah, I am low on rations. Okay. So
Yeah, I'd like to get some rations and some
Okay.
bolts for my crossbow.
All right, so that's a trip to Barthens and Lion Shield Coster. We're welcome to not roleplay it, or we're welcome to roleplay it. Completely up to y'all. Y'all go into Barthens, and Elmar just says, "Morning, fellas." And then,
Morning, Mr. Barthen.
and then Arden and Thistle are over there, and then Thistle just says, "Hey, did you ever get that note I took over to the Stone Hill Tavern for you?"
I sure did. In fact, I found out who it came from. Thank you.
"Yeah, you're welcome." And then he kind of holds his hand out.
Here's a silver for you.
"Thank you kindly."
All right, so the rations we get from here, but the bolts we get from Lion Shield Coster, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing. You walk in, and she's just full of pleasantries, all about y'all are doing a fine thing. Same thing everybody's telling you in town. You're welcome to role play it out if you'd like, or you could just go with it happens. Your world, your game. Yes, King Bruce, my liege.
I just stopped by and I'm like,
Not by where?
well, stop by where you were talking about the
Oh, the
lion.
Lion Shield Coster. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it.
And I say, I just, just like I'm like, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry about that little mix up we had a while back.
She looks out at her sign and she says,
I cast a minor illusion on it so it looks crooked.
she just looks at you and she's like, you little son of a bitch. What have you done to my sign?
Ooh, nothing.
It's crooked.
It wasn't me.
Every time Bruce looks at it, I turn the illusion off. And then when he looks away, I put the illusion back.
It's fine. It's
Says, look at it. Look at it. It was fine until you got here. What kind of a sick joke is this? What is wrong with you?
why would I mess up your sign? What is my motivation?
That's what I want to know. What is your motivation? Are you broken?
Maybe he just wants to come see you all the time, or I don't know. Maybe he likes you.
It's his way of flirting.
Well, I didn't.
And then I just completely end the illusion.
She just says, he just looks at him and says, Bruce, if you want to ask me out, just ask me out. Damn. Now go fix my sign.
And I look around. I guess I'll try and see if I recognize who did this because I'm not immediately expecting Boone.
Go with investigation.
I'm going like this to Dazlin.
Okay. All right, you've got a mighty fine suspicion. All right, so now deception against insight.
My deception?
Yes, sir. Oof.
I'm not doing so good. I'm just like,
Yeah, you're like. All right, so what do you do, Bruce?
Why would you do this? It's just
because it tickled me.
I'm interested.
I'm flummoxed.
She's pretty, damn it.
If she had a beard, she'd be beautiful.
Okay, that sounds
you
like
dwarves and your
thing.
beards.
And by the way, I'm not telling you to grow a beard by saying that to him.
I already have a beard. All I have is a big bulbous nose and a beard.
Right. I just like, when all this, maybe when we come back from Cragmaw, we got our guy, Rock Bearer. I hope it's Rock Bearer.
Rock Seeker.
Rock
Seeker.
Always write down the proper name.
Cragmaw rock and roll.
That's the secret to note taking for D&D. Always proper noun.
After we're back, we got Rock Seeker. Maybe you want to go for some coffee or something.
Oh, you're talking to...
Yeah.
She's just like, okay. As long as you promise not to mess with my sign anymore.
Good job, Bruce.
I have never messed with it, and it'll be left untouched forever by me.
I like fancy words for I'm going to mess with your sign. But that's fine. We'll just get back from Cragmaw. Go save Gundren. Get back from Cragmaw.
I give her one of my sigils that looks suspiciously like a lion.
And she says, well, thank you very much. This is very sweet, King Bruce. And she bends down and she said, may I kiss you on the forehead?
Yes.
She does.
And then I run out of the store really fast because, social anxiety.
Make a dexterity check.
How many things does he run into on the way out the door?
None.
I successfully escaped.
You even kind of are able to successfully make the jump off of the stairs and the little hiccup in heels.
My bulbous nose is red from all the suppressed laughter. You see, big white beard, big red nose.
Did you see how fast Bruce ran out of here after he gets him on the forehead? I'm thinking little Bruce probably stood up for a minute.
Oh my. All right, so y'all are now outside the Shrine of Luck, heading on the way out. Who is going to be taking the lead? We're going to do the one token shuffle again. Okay.
One token to rule them all. Go ahead.
I say Gerwynn.
All right, it is still early morning. Y'all are able to by noon make it out to the intersection of Tribord Trail and the goat path that leads you into Phandalin. So y'all are right about there's fine. And Gerwynn, could you roll a d20 for me? All right, and now a d12.
Bam.
What's killing us today?
There goes that dragon.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Oh shit.
Who?
Oh,
Us.
I meant like while we're walking, I wondered if I could like look around to see if I see anything easy to hit with a crossbow.
And as you look, you happen to see charging towards you from the forest an owlbear. So y'all now see the owl. Make sure I'm on the right. I am. Okay, y'all now see the owlbear up on the cliffside, is not up on the embankment, escarpment. See the owlbear up there, and it's kind of rearing back, and it's just kind of pawing at the ground. I'll let y'all go ahead and get yourselves sorted out. We got Boone, Gerwynn. We're missing King Bruce.
Yeah, like I can't see my token.
You have to drag it from the journal.
I'm a dumbass. Okay.
I mean,
We're not arguing with you on that?
not one little bit. I'll move you over there with them. And if y'all want to go ahead and roll into initiative.
Click on your token first.
What Boone said.
Maybe we can talk to it first.
Yes, scream at it like a fox.
I have a feeling it'll be talking about what's on its menu for lunch.
Okay.
Bruce oysters.
Oh, God.
He told you to forget about the coast.
Okay. All right. So we're good over there. Good over here. Initiative. Why didn't the turn order come up for me?
We are initiatized.
That looks weird. Okay. Everybody on there that needs to be on there. Boone is on there twice. I never cleared the last one. All right. What?
We need to re-roll.
No. You're fine. You're fine. Dazlin,
Okay.
what did you roll?
I got a 5.
5. Okay, that's the one that needs to go. Bruce, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
Okay. Boone, what did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
All right. Gerwynn, what did you roll?
A 20.
He rolled a nat 20. He gets double initiative.
40.
Exactly.
I guess it doesn't matter after 20. Well, maybe it does.
Okay, and just a reminder of the 2 minute, 1 minute. I don't think we'll need it though. You know what?
I think we're good.
I won't even worry about flipping them until it starts to become a problem with this group. No, we don't want to do that. I almost hit remove all turns. All right.
Con, thanks for taking the initiative.
Okay. So what is your, all right, we're going to keep it like this. We're not going to do the dexterity tiebreaker. Gerwynn, we'll go ahead and initiate the way it is. So you can go ahead and go first.
All right, I'm gonna.
And y'all saw it charge and it saw y'all, so there's no surprise.
Let's go with Sacred Flame.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Roll it. DC 13 dex. Nope. Wrong. Here we go. Come on, stop doing that shit. The character sheet's doing that bounce away from the mouse crap again. Right, DC 13 dex. Ooh, yep. It makes it save. Sacred Flame, so that's going to be 2 damage. Not a cantrip, right?
That is a cantrip.
It is a cantrip.
Okay. Damn. Thought it wasn't, but all right. Oh, let's get some battle music on this. What do you think?
Yes, please.
I think that's a great idea.
Good idea, Con.
Orc fight sounds good. Okay. Anything else you like to do, Gerwynn?
I'm just gonna slide over a little bit just to kind of spread out, so we're not all in a big old bunch.
Okay. Cool.
Right there.
That's going to bring us to E.O. Owlbear. It is going to right up there and wonder what its attacks are. There they are.
I feel a death coming. Doesn't feel good.
Nah, it's all good. We got this.
Okay. It is going to make 1 attack against Boone.
Miss.
Okay. Wait, that's not how that works.
I dodge.
Yeah, I dodge. It does, in fact, miss. And it just struck out with its claws as it ended its charge, and it completely misjudged the height from the escarpment. It had already worked it out, and it just goes right overhead, kind of whiffing your hat. And that's going to bring us to Boone.
Watch the hat there, Owlbear. As I look at it in the face and toll the dead.
Okay.
Has it been hurt yet?
It doesn't have to be
Took 2
hurt.
from Gerwynn.
Oh, okay.
It fucked up.
Sorry.
Roll right this time. No.
What's
Submit.
What's the save?
It's a DC 13 wisdom save.
+1. Yep. Fuck. You know what it is? You know what it is, Cranky? You know what it is?
What?
Remember we were talking about the cursed dice tower the other night?
It's too close. It's right there. What are you doing? Why is it next to you?
I figured y'all needed all the help y'all could get tonight.
No, get rid of it. Go, you got a
Fluffernutter,
wood stove?
Fluffernutter, eat this. No, I live in a condo.
No, that would make her sick.
Yeah, it's cedar. All right, so no, that misses.
Oh, yeah.
That's 6 damage, and it's necrotic, but the owlbear is
It is.
immune to necrotic damage. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was
made
going to
that
say
up.
it is.
Was it an undead owlbear? Oh, great.
That would be spooky AF. Okay. That's gonna. Anything else you want to do, Boone?
No, that's it.
All right. Bruce.
I run up ons, get over here, and like I try to I go, hey, try to get its attention, and I roll. That's never gonna hit. That's a 7. I was gonna hit with a glaive, didn't happen.
Nope. Anything else you want to do?
Oh,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Mr. Stoutheart.
All right, I'm actually over here by Gerwynn. I guess shooting my crossbow.
Okay. That hits for 6. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
No, that'll do it. Thank you.
Alrighty. Brings us back over to Gerwynn.
All right, I'm going to step around to here and take a swing at him with my battle axe.
All right.
And sorry, out of character. We still have inspiration you gave us from last time, right?
Correct. Yeah, that never goes away.
And what's that
Until
inspiration
you
do?
use it.
It's a reroll.
Does that hit?
Just misses.
Just misses. Then I will use my inspiration.
Do it.
I wasn't meta. I was just checking, make sure you still had it. Sorry.
Okay, you're good. You're fine. That hits a lot.
Okay.
And one-handed, correct?
One-handed. Yep.
All right.
And let's see. Let me go with the bonus action of spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And that. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. Hold up. There you go. 22 hits.
Good job, Gerwynn.
For 7. All right. And did I ever make you a... What did we
I don't
use?
think you did.
I don't think I did either.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
Mm-mm.
Doom, 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 doom.
So spiritual weapon.
Do. Do.
Now I have this spiritual weapon for like basically this fight, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's concentration. It's 1 minute, so you should get through the fight with it.
Okay.
And you can move it 20 foot and attack with it.
Cool.
Anything else you want to do, bud?
No, I'm gonna stand right there.
All right. Owlbear, being an owlbear, and seeing you two meaty folk squaring up on it, it is going to take a beak attack at you, Gerwynn.
It's very growly.
It is. 18 hit.
18 hits.
All right. And that's going to be 6 damage. And it's going to make a claw attack at Bruce. $18 hit.
Yes.
Ooh. Four damage.
Right. Ow! It's gonna leave a mark.
And it is going to not do that because that would be dumb as hell. Actually, let me check its yeah, no, it would.
Maybe if we try hooting at it, like who?
Well, it's pretty wise, so it wouldn't
Who?
do that. Okay. All right, it's going to bring us to Boone. I might have to start putting the timer on for myself, huh? All right, Boone, you're up, bud.
Okay, I'm stepping a little closer this way,
Okay.
and my arms like this, and Thunderwave, DC 13 con save.
Okay. DC
Nice damage.
13 me save. 3 to con. 14.
Damn
That
it.
saves.
He still takes half damage, but he's not
Okay.
pushed away. So it's still 6 points of
Hey,
thunder
that's
damage.
that's good damage.
Yeah. I was hoping for it to be pushed, but oh well.
All right, let's see if I can find the. Nope.
They're not considered small beasts, huh?
Mm-mm. I thought, all right, so I'm gonna go with the red dot as bloodied again. For some reason, I stopped doing that, but I'm gonna start doing that again. So it's definitely ailing. Anything else for you, Boone?
No, that's all.
Okay, brings us back around to Bruce, followed by Dazlin.
All right. I kind of twirl my ink pen around and I sign on the air, bless your heart, and I bless all my party.
So you've started with the Southern jokes again, huh?
Not a joke, just a blessing. Such a blessing.
There's only one Southern joke in this group.
And
That's a D4 for everyone.
yep. And I tell the owlbear, I'm delicious with some fafa beans and a nice Chianti.
That's only 3. So are you blessing yourself?
Oh no, not me. My buddy.
Everyone but you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's the noble thing to do. That's very kingly.
And I'm done.
Thought I had a blessed symbol. All
Maybe.
right, I'm gonna give y'all a yellow dot for blessed.
So just curious, that's a whole round, or is that just last just one attack?
It's concentration. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
if he hits
Yeah,
me,
no,
I
it's
have to
Yeah,
concentration.
concentration up to 1 minute.
Yep, it's concentration. So it should last the whole thing
10
unless
rounds.
the owlbear breaks his concentration. All right, Mr. Stoutheart, you're up.
Right. Well, thank you, Bruce, for the blessing. I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot my crossbow again.
That hits. All right, what else would you like to do?
I'm actually gonna go ahead and give Gerwynn a bardic inspiration.
All right.
So now I have Bardic Inspiration and Bless.
Yes.
Jesus.
The-
All right.
The bless is D4 on attacks
Top of your
and
roll.
saves, and the
Okay.
bardic inspiration is a D6 after you've seen the dice, but one time.
So the D4 I have to say before.
No,
No? Okay.
you can roll the D4 at the same time.
Okay, cool. All right. So
Anything else, Dazlin?
Oh, sorry, that's my turn. Sorry.
All right, Gerwynn, you're up.
another Warhammer to this bad boy.
Okay. That hits. One-handed, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Damn.
Oh, motherfucker!
Right? Now the owlbear is pissed.
It's gonna attack the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's no retreat time.
This owlbear fucked around and found out.
Y'all definitely showed him something. That's for damn sure. All right, so it's
It better wise up.
it's going to make a beak at Bruce.
This ain't going the way I thought it was gonna go.
Uh, 15.
15 does not hit.
All right, it's going to go. It's going to follow up with some claws at Gerwynn. 20.
That
Right.
hits.
Hold on. Let me.
18 and over hits.
Yeah, that's 13 on the die plus 7. 20. Where'd that other dice go? I'll find it in a second, maybe. All right, so I said claws, right?
Yes.
That damn cursed dice tower. Never should have brought it out here. $11 damage. 11 slashing damage.
Ouch. All right.
All right. And you know what? It's going to make a break for it.
Is it going to disengage?
No, it's just running. So y'all can each roll an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I'm going to not, but
That's damage, right?
No, you rolled a hit.
you rolled a hit. Yep. Melee only.
19.
Hits. You don't want to use your dagger boon.
Nah.
5 plus something. Hold
That hit. Yeah, it's before it could even leave y'all's grasp. Or hold on, that was one-handed.
on. So 7.
What did you?
Does my Warhammer get to, or does the spiritual weapon get to go? If not, that's cool. I'm not worried about it.
I don't think it'll need to. You say you rolled 7 damage,
That is 7 damage, yeah.
and then your Orc Smasher finished it off. So, how do you want to do it? No need to.
I just right across the side, like I was going to the park.
And it when you hit it on the side, it just crumples around the Orc Smasher and then just falls over dead.
All right.
Do they have tail feathers?
Yeah.
Well, I'm plucking a couple tail feathers. I think Pip would like them.
Gun, 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 gun.
Here, grab some too. I guess
Shifting
Sally.
tables. Equipment. Manage.
I don't know if owlbears are tasty or not.
Add. Custom.
Does it have any loot on it by chance or anything?
It does. I knew you were going to ask. So you're able to salvage 4 owlbear claws. Those, if anyone is proficient in, I can't remember what the tool is now, but if you're proficient in whatever tool it is, you can actually fashion those into daggers. If you aren't proficient, I'm pretty sure that Lion Shield Coster would be able to work that out for you. So you've got 4 of those, and that's worth 2 gold pieces and take a day to do. You've got 8 owlbear feathers. 2 of those feathers can be used as fletching on an arrow or a crossbow bolt. Ranged attacks that use ammunition made from those feathers deal an additional 1d4 damage.
Nice.
You can retrieve it, but after it's been used once, it loses that property. You also find... I'm immediately rolling better. You also find 8 rations. And by find, I mean you're able to harvest.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, this owlbear was carrying rations. There's a bigger story here.
Yeah, you're able. You're able to.
Family was fine to feed.
Did we just kill a druid?
Maybe.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe.
Raiden? Oh, that's
Oh,
just
no.
a cleric. Sorry.
Just
My bad.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
damn, I thought that. Never mind. Okay, well, maybe next
Bruce,
time.
you
I
put
mean,
those 8 rations on your sheet.
Okay.
Bruce is like, okay.
Okay.
All right. If y'all want to take a break early, now is a great place to take a break because let me get y'all back to the other map.
Yeah.
Let me clear this because that's
Now
what happened.
the blast, of course, is over because we're not fighting anymore. But the bardic
Whoa.
inspiration for
Well, no.
Gerwynn.
The bless isn't quite over yet, but yeah, the bardic inspiration remains. As long as he keeps up the concentration, like if anything else happens, for like the next however long, you still got it.
Okay, just checking. I was curious about that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's concentration up to 1 minute, so really fast. But
yeah, I mean, 1 minute is IRL. 1 minute is what, an hour in game? Or no, 10 minutes in game.
I don't know anything about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 6 seconds per turn, and then it's so long per round. The math always gets fuzzy, but it's longer in game than it is in IRL.
Gotcha. Right.
So,
Makes sense.
As long as you're concentrating on it, it's still up. Same with the spiritual weapon. So unless you are like, oh well, I'm going to think about this fucking bird flying by, it's still up.
Right.
Cool. Right. So break time.
And then another owlbear appears. I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Let's
The dragon
dance.
comes.
It's its mate. It want revenge.
Welcome back, YouTube folk. Our daring and dashing adventurers just very easily handled an owlbear. They find themselves just a little bit past noon at the owlbear that seems to still be barking a little bit in the throes of death. It's still letting out, and it's a little bit past noon. Our adventurers, a little bit bloody, a little bit beaten, but still alive, still kicking, still trudging off towards Cragmaw Castle. What y'all want to do now?
Wow, that was a good fight. I don't know about you guys, but maybe we could just sit down and just rest just for a minute. Maybe have some food. Buy
we
some
got
bandages.
Yeah. Take a break.
I give myself a big hug, and that's my lay on of hands.
Do you
So my
say,
health's back.
when you do that, do you say, Lenine?
Lean on me when you're not strong.
When you gray wind.
Blink
You
win.
kiss my forehead.
Lenine
Hey
on
Bruce,
me.
let me ask you a question. When she kissed you on the forehead, did the bishop come out to say hi?
I don't know what you're implying by bishop. My order doesn't have bishops.
Okay, I just
It's not as
messing with
big
you.
as a bishop piece. It's more of a pawn.
Wait, what are you're talking? Why are you? No.
Well, because he ran out of there awfully quick. I wanted to make sure that everything was okay.
I mean, like, Lenine.
It's all right, Bruce. It's okay. Just remember her name.
Wow, he's still
okay.
calling out her name.
And Dazlin mutters to Nefertiti.
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 I wasn't muttering. I was screaming it. Oh!
What's
I said
her
out
name?
loud.
Yeah.
Sally.
Screaming, huh? Yeah.
Are
Oh,
y'all-
that's what that was last night in that tavern inn that we were at.
Are y'all taking a short rest, or are y'all walking and talking?
Short rest. We're
Okay.
eating.
Gerwynn needs a short rest.
Yeah, y'all
Well,
can.
in that case, I won't lay on him.
Y'all could spend some hit die and do that. Sorry to break the RP. I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, they're good.
What are you up to, Boone?
You mean besides totally harassing Bruce?
No, that's fine.
Basically, that's it. I'm checking my hat for holes because I know that Albert did swipe at me, but it missed, and I'm like,
It is under the hat.
my head,
I mean, but is it like, does the
white hair.
does the hair just run into the beard so it's like
It's
big?
just one big hairball with a nose.
I can see it. I can
And
see
the
it.
eyebrows are just big, bushy, like you can't even see eyes. It's
Digging
just
it.
white hair, big nose, red pointy hat.
Digging it. Absolutely.
You don't even see my lips move when I talk.
About Bruce.
And usually.
Yeah.
When I'm eating, the food just kind of like vanishes into the beard, just like whoosh.
That which doesn't make it onto the beard.
Right. Well, I keep a rag around to clean that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're taking a short rest, I kind of inventory the ration a little bit. Put in a nice little packet or something. I don't know, somehow. However you do that.
Yeah, you just wrap it up in some leather, some different kinds of parchment, and whatever else you have on you
Yeah.
to preserve it a little. Yeah, it happens. Dazlin, Gerwynn, what are y'all up to?
Eating and trying to get as much rest as I can.
I think I'd probably be tuning my lute, but like my face, like I'm thinking about like other things, like the bagpipes and rescuing Gundren and stuff like that.
Cool. All right. Let me know when y'all are all rested up, and we'll continue on. If there's anything else y'all want to do on this short break?
Are y'all ready to go on?
I got my rations all in order, and we have to save somebody that might be dead. Hopefully, he's not.
I hope not.
Y'all travel goes on. Y'all are a little bit more cautious after having been attacked and
Albert.
charged on by an owlbear. Y'all proceed a little bit more cautious through the roughs and the wilds and the fields and the prairies, and as
We don't need anything else bearing down on us.
I'll be the judge of that.
Who?
Oh, got you. It took a second, but I got it. And on the horizon,
Barely.
as y'all are coming over the hill, you can start to see the Neverwinter Woods, which y'all know from what y'all found out in town. That the Neverwinter Woods, it's a very large forest that spans from here all the way up into Neverwinter, pretty much a good portion of the whole Sword Coast. This travels across, and it's large enough to hide a castle inside of it. So seeing this, you're reminded of Gundren and everything else that y'all have come to know. And by now, by the time you reach the edge of the forest, the sun is setting. How do y'all want to proceed?
Quietly. Let's see if we can't find a way in. I say we go in at dark because if this castle is run normally they'll have routines. I mean, yeah, they may have guards posted at night and whatnot, but it's still going to be less people about and slower, and so.
And
I
there's
think
going to be
we
a
should-
lookout, so we need to stick to the bushes, the thickets,
Exactly.
and not
Stealth
smell
is the
bad.
name of the game.
Get as close as we can and see if we can't find a way in.
Okay. So if I understand that correctly, y'all are wanting to stealth through the forest. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the old map. I didn't mean to ping that. I was trying. Okay, don't do this shit right now. Roll 20. Yeah, it would be, by the time y'all got into range, it would be, I'd say 2 a.m. I'll go ahead and move Gerwynn right up to there, but Gerwynn's representative of all of y'all. So y'all are able to get within we'll say reconnaissance distance of the castle. You can't see the entire castle, but you are trained on the front end of the castle.
We should look for a back door, a servant's entrance, a service entrance.
Are you sending someone to scout ahead because you're still at a good distance?
Um,
I'd say 300-400 yards.
let's send Bruce. I'm kidding. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
as long
sneak.
as you can see.
I'll sneak ahead and see if I can't find a back door, a side door, a service door, that kind of thing. Hell,
I
if
think we should all stay
we're all
together.
small, maybe we could go up a ventilation shaft.
Or through the sewer. I mean, my
Short
cousin
as we
told
are,
me
I
this
don't
one
think we
time.
could go up anything.
Hey, we do have the trench coat still and the disguise
Dazlin
kit.
did last night.
That's true. You know it.
All right, so from a distance, I'll tell you what you can see before y'all make any other decisions. It's not of goblin construction, but you do see goblins out and around it. From the distance y'all are at, it's kind of hard to make out fine details of it, but it's stronghold with 7 overlapping towers, but you could tell like the upper levels, portions of the upper levels have collapsed down into crumbling heaps of masonry. Only the ground floor is really still intact enough to where you could determine that that's where they're living. And that's about all you can make out from here.
And you said we're about 300 yards away still, 400?
Yeah, best you can tell.
Hey, I have invisibility, guys. I could turn myself invisible and go walk around it, see if I can find a way in.
Oh, well, yeah, that's even better.
Can I ask,
Yes.
if he goes off and does that, can I do like a short rest of my own? Or is that like a group thing?
Another short rest. I'm hearing things. Yeah, no, that's fine. You could take another short rest if you want to kind of hang back while they're plotting, planning, and whatever else. Yeah, definitely.
Because if he's going up by himself, then I'm just gonna find me a stump to sit on and just try to relax.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Short rest or 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast invisibility on myself. Let's see. Hope this works.
All right.
I can still see you. No, I'm kidding.
How are you proceeding?
So, are we looking like where we are right now? Am I seeing the front of the castle, or what's the orientation to the?
You're seeing the front of
place?
it. Yeah, you're seeing
And of course
the front.
Okay. You said there's some goblins. Are the goblins patrolling outside that we can see, or are they all mostly above, like the ramparts and stuff?
But from what you could see, it's more of a patrol outside. Every now and again, you'll catch a goblin moving throughout, but otherwise, it's not any obvious stationary goblins.
And they're actually walking outside the perimeter and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the pattern is kind of random. It's not a prescribed patrol. So to call it a patrol, the best way I can explain it is out of character, and they're goblins, so it's kind of chaotic. I mean, they have a purpose, but you wouldn't be able to be like, okay, well, if I go now, I've got 3 minutes before they return. It's like you'll see one of them walk around this way, then on the next pass, once they meet up, they'll both walk that way. And then when they get back around, they'll sit there for like 5 minutes, and then they'll both like go over here. One will go over to a different, you know what I mean? There's no rhyme nor reason to it.
Real random goblin-like, actually. Then, yeah.
Yes, exactly. exactly like goblins. Yeah.
So, how close are the trees to the castle? Like, is it cleared around it, or the trees getting very close to it?
I'd say you've got, with all of the overgrowth, all right, you've got dense forest, and then you move into a thicket where nature is reclaiming itself, and you've got about 30 foot of clearing from that thicket. So it goes 30 foot to castle, we go 30 foot of thicket, and then dense forest that y'all have just traveled through.
Well, I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I think I'll stick as close to the thicket as I can. If I need to, I'll make sure I can see over it. I'll walk around the castle and see if I can find another way in. I know I'm invisible, but I went ahead and did a stealth roll.
No, that's good.
I still make noise if I was walking on things.
Yeah, no, as you're proceeding stealthily, for a brief second, they do some of their random whatever, and they just turn around for no reason whatsoever, and it happens at the exact time that you make a awkward step. But they just turned around. It's coincidence.
So I'd be like, hold my
You're good.
breath, and then like if they walk, I'd keep on going along the thicket.
They keep walking.
So I think if I got to a spot though, so okay, I'm just trying to play this out. So I'm going to be like on the very edge of the thicket, closest to the castle. But like maybe there's a spot every now and then I might duck into the thicket, just to make, because I know I'm invisible, but still, like
Yeah.
I feel like people are watching me. So I'm going to work my way around counterclockwise of the castle.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Yeah, and as you make your way around the castle, kind of trailing behind the goblins, you notice a set of stairs that leads up and into the castle. It's off to the side. You've got the front where the big steps are, and then off to the side, it's another gated way in, maybe to ballroom. You're not sure. Music just got creepy AF.
It's appropriate.
It is. And what are the rest of you doing right now?
Sitting on a stump.
Okay.
Can you reach the stump?
I'm hanging out with Gerwynn because I can't really see anything, so all I have are my
Yeah,
keys.
I'm just, keeping my eye out, waiting
Okay.
for Dazlin to come back, or waiting for, a bunch of goblins to start screaming because they found somebody.
Dazlin,
Whichever.
what are you doing?
All right, so I'll definitely make a note of like where the stairs are, and like relative to my okay, so I walked this far from where the guys are. Here's the stairs. I'm debating whether I should just go back, like the way I came, or if I should keep going. I'm going to keep going, so I'm going to keep going around to the counterclockwise. So I'm kind of more towards the northwest corner now of the castle.
Okay.
So where did I find the stairs? Like if I pinged on the map, was it on the north side, east side?
I was about to say you're not on that map yet, and I just switched to the wrong map. It would be on the south side. South side.
Oh, so closer where like the front is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It would be around the corner from the front. So actually, from the visual I've given you, doesn't match what's actually on the map. It would be on the east side.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I just keep on going around, making sure I'm being real quiet, and of course, depending on how big it is, it's probably gonna take me a few minutes to get around it.
Yeah, no, it's quite large. It as you make your way back around, you found all kinds of areas where the walls have collapsed, and you might possibly be able to get through holes in the wall and whatever else, but you're not quite sure if you could or should. And then as you come back around to the front, sneakily through bushes and other sorts of wasted areas of the castle, you run up on 2 stakes in the ground. And as you look up, you see the head of the bugbear y'all killed in the hideout. And then as you look across the steps, you see the head of another bugbear.
I think if I look at him and like it's like a, you know, you can hear the like a gulp, like, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's the bugbear we killed, and I don't know the other one. That's not good.
And give me another stealth check. All right. Can you put invisibility up in the chat for me so I can make 100% certain I'm doing what I think I'm doing? Okay. I'm just going to go with you remain unseen, but you do see the goblins. They've just kind of, in their erratic pattern, they've ended up behind you. And now you kind of see them kind of sniffing the air. You're not sure if they've caught wind of you or if you've caught wind of your companions back in the forest. And then they mutter some words in Goblin, and then they kind of punch down like now they're sneaking.
So how close am I to get back to the party?
Say 180 feet. But
so I think what I would do is I would still stay pretty close to. I think, are they right behind me, like along the edge of the bushes and stuff like that?
The goblins?
Yeah.
They've moved on now, trying to hunt out whatever they've caught wind of, whether that's you or your friends, but they're not within your range at the moment. Well, I mean, if you decided to crossbow their ass, they're within your range, but otherwise they're 30, 40, 50 foot off. They're at a distance where you can't judge in the dark.
No, I pulled the whole like little, thing, like, oh, it's not me. And then I would, as quickly as I possibly could be sneakily, I would want to make my way back to the guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me 3 stealth checks.
For me?
Mm-hmm. Instead of, we're just going to go ahead and knock it out and see what the likelihood of it is instead of. Okay. All right, you're able to get back to them as you cross back through the thicket, right where the thicket and the forest become one again. There's a large branch that you step on, and it, because your senses are heightened, it sounded much louder than it really was. In your head, it was like a echoes and everything, but it was more like a little wreck. And so you stop and you freeze, and you're, oh shit. And you just kind of daintily sneak back in the woods. And you make it back to your party mates.
And I think before I go and tell what's happened, I would find where Bruce is. Of course, you can't see me at all. It's dark too, and I'm like, Bruce.
What?
Bruce, are you
I
really
think-
a king?
Yeah. Who am I speaking to?
Bruce. Bruce.
You're not Bruce.
I want your bear. This is the crab you hurt.
The crab. Oh shit.
You stole my claw. I want it back, Bruce. I'm coming for you.
No, no. Begone, evil spirit. I cast
Firebolt.
no, I cast
Right.
that. I cast Divine Sense. And
Okay.
see if there's any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Eyes glow.
There's not.
There's not.
No.
Oh. Huh. So he kind of just sits there for a second, puts two and two together. Oh shit. Dazlin, stop your fuckery.
This isn't Dazlin. You kissed that girl back there at the light. She'll cost her. She wants you.
Although I would have
Don't forget about the girl back in Neverwinter. Who gave you her name instead of me? Oh, yeah, she gave you that note. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, shut up.
I take it I attempt to punch him in the face.
You roll at disadvantage. Actually, double
Okay.
disadvantage. You can't
Double
see in the dark.
disadvantage.
You can't see in the dark, and he's invisible.
Yeah.
It'd still be hilarious if you hit him, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's going to be
What
great.
am I rolling? Oh, just like a straight
4d20.
40. Yeah, okay.
Or D20.
Okay.
What?
1. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you miss.
Mhm.
You just you swing wildly 3 times, and it's just
I think before I reveal myself, I kick him in the butt just for fun.
you allow it to happen, or do you want to roll?
He can. I mean, whatever. It's all good. No
Okay.
rolls needed.
All right. Cool.
Ow! The fuck? Wait, you just made an attack while you're invisible. You're not invisible anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
Now I punch him.
No, I just do like a girlish slap at
I
slapping.
mean, it was like a little kick. I'm not gonna kick him hard. It's just a playful thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
yeah, and I'm not intending to damage him. I'm just like his face.
All right, so the place is really big, and there was goblins. I don't know if they're following me. They might have sniffed you guys out. I don't know, but there's a set of stairs over to the east side of the castle. We might be able to take those in if we want to go that way.
Are you saying they followed you, or have you been detected?
I don't know. I've lost track of them. I haven't seen anyone around here.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously you can't tell if they're around here or not, but we can look around. I don't see anything here, but there's some brambles we can possibly sneak through if you guys want to go around the side.
I'll leave that up to the people that can see in the dark.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
you're-
you've got Polaris's pull.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want to draw attention, but
Right, but
It does
Yeah.
light, not dark vision, right? Like you
correct.
don't- It doesn't. Okay. Yeah. No light. We'll go in our normal order.
Okay.
I think. Let me see.
attack pattern alpha. Gerwynn,
Yeah.
and me.
Right, and you just put your hand on Gerwynn's shoulder,
Mhm.
so that you're being guided. I mean, it's still dark for us too. We can just see a little bit better than you can.
Right.
But yeah, we definitely have to go in with no lights. I mean, if we do lights, we might as well just run up and scream, "Hey, we're here! Hi,
Yeah.
Avon calling."
Hey, we could have got the stealth. The coat, disguise kit. Worst comes worst.
Well, you said there were goblins, right?
Yeah, Yeah,
Can you make? Oh, do we all want to look like goblins? I don't know how Gerwynn would look as a really big goblin.
Be a fat goblin.
It could be like, I don't know, like one of the big goblins, like
A hobgoblin
a hobgoblin
or a bugbear.
Oh, speaking of bugbears,
Do we
remember
want to
that
do
bugbear?
that?
Which bugbear?
You remember the bugbear we killed in that first cave we went to save Sildar? They had its head on a spike, along with another bugbear, which I don't know where the other bugbear was from. I mean, obviously they really pissed someone off.
I mean, are we gonna pass for goblins? Like, do they wear armor even? I don't know.
Leather.
Leather.
Yeah, you'd have to take off your armor for a really convincing disguise.
I say let's just try to sneak in up those stairs.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do that.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, what are y'all doing?
We're sneaking in the way Dazlin found.
Okay. The side entrance.
Yep.
Yep. Gerwynn in the lead, so hopefully Dazlin
Yep.
gets good at instructions.
Gerwynn in the lead, Bruce right behind him with a hand on his shoulder so he doesn't get lost in the dark, and
I won't lead you astray, Bruce.
me and Dazlin. Oh, excuse me.
And I think I'd whisper, I'd whisper to Boone, tell them the goblins patrol in like very weird patterns. There's no pattern. There's really no way to, say which way they go.
Okay.
I will pass that along. The patrols are random, so be careful, be alert.
Yeah, and he passes that on to me, and I say the patrols are rancid.
Exactly what we'd expect.
Right. All right. Y'all approach through an overgrown path that led to a passage that climbs up into the wall. There's a large iron door that stands there, sheltered from direct outside attack. Arrow slits 10 foot above the ground overlook the path.
Shit. Poison spray. Oh, sorry, wrong character.
Right. As y'all approach, you see. Actually, let me get Gerwynn and Bruce. Let me get perception checks, please.
Alrighty.
Right now. I'm kidding. Take your time. All right, Bruce, you're able to spot through dim flickering of light, as that's the only thing that you can see. It's kind of drawing your eye to it. You keep seeing shadows pass across these slits, and every now and again you'll see a goblin face. Well, the silhouette of a goblin kind of peek out and look through, and then back off.
I look at Gerwynn and I say, I see goblin shadows moving around in there.
I ask him to show me where.
I point.
All right. Let Dazlin and Boondickle know.
Oh, I relay the information behind me.
And now you hear them like loud clinking and pots and pans and whatever, and some sort of arguing. Unless you speak Goblin, you don't know what they're saying.
Nope.
No.
Okay. What do you want to do?
How do we want to proceed, guys?
It's all up to you, Gerwynn.
No.
Well, we could go check the door. I got thieves' tools. I might be able to pick
Kick
the lock.
the door
if it's locked.
open and just start shooting.
All right. Should we not get up against the wall, instead of standing here in the wide open? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I look at Gerwynn and I say, you could just knock on the door.
So I advance and I knock on the door.
Okay.
You can knock on it.
Pizza delivery.
So, okay.
Pizza
I
the
don't-
Phandalin, we're here for your order.
Phandalin
Bruce, you
Hut.
should be behind Gerwynn.
I slowly move to the base of the stairs.
Okay.
Their patterns are erratic, so if we knock on the door, I mean,
Then just grab him by the throat and squeeze.
Good work.
Are you guys
About the same
coming?
height.
Everybody coming?
We're right behind you.
All right. I'm gonna make it as I get to the top of the stairs, as my head starts to I'm trying to see if I can see anything, if there's any guards or anything.
All you can see is the same goblins. I'm doing it again. Same goblins as described before. As you are coming up and as you look back to make sure your party's behind you and safe, you're able to look back through the slits and you can see a little bit better vantage into the room where the slits go to. And you can tell that this is some sort of a banquet hall that they're now using for meals. It's a chow hall.
Can I see like a count of or like an estimate of what's in there, of how many goblins could be in there?
Give me an investigation check. Putting on the rids. Sorry, I'll stop. Putting together and trying to put together a quick count of what's in there. Trying to pick up on subtle differences between this goblin and goblin and other goblin. You figure there's somewhere between 2 and 12.
Jesus. Okay. All right. And how far away are the goblins that are out here watching? Out on watch?
You're not sure. You haven't seen them in quite some time.
All right, so I'm going to move up 2 squares. Oh, is that a door?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I noticed nobody's following me.
That's because
Bruce,
it's
move out.
Bruce. Bruce,
We're not-
move your butt.
We're not moving one token.
Yeah, no, it's on now. It's y'all are
Okay.
moving for real.
As they get up, as they come up to me, I let them know that through the window I saw anywhere between 2 and 12 goblins.
how's
Yeah,
that?
I
You
get-
know, once it goes higher than 2, I lose count. I'm like, what?
I whisper to Buddha, go, I can count 6. I see possibly 6 of them. Of course, but how high is this window?
From
The
where
slit I'm
you're
looking
at,
through?
from where you're at, you wouldn't be able to look through it. It's much higher than you. It took.
Okay, so never mind that.
It
Sorry.
took Gerwynn to get up on the flibbity jibble.
So I think I'd kind of like jump kind of thing if I can see it, but no. So never mind that part. Sorry.
All right. Well,
Just have to kill what we have to kill.
so it's been a while. My lockpick guy has been kidnapped. So
Yes.
anybody here got any lockpick skills?
I got thieves' tools and tinker's tools, but I got thieves' tools. I could try. Is the door locked?
Make a check on it. We'll just go with perception. What's your passive perception?
Me or
I know
Dazlin?
yours is 15. That's easy to remember because that's like damn level 115 passive. Whoa.
12.
12. you give it a very stealth-like shake on the knob, and the knob just kind of breaks off in your hand. So you give it a little shoulder budge, and you come to the conclusion it's barricaded. And it would take some doing to get it forced open.
Hinges on the other side.
Yes. Because
Well,
that would be some stupid ass construction.
Right,
Had to
for a castle.
Well, if goblins made the castle,
They did not.
they
They,
just took it over.
yeah.
oh shit! What other way can we go, Dazlin?
Well, there's a place like the wall was crumbled down, but we'd have to risk crawling over the rubble to get inside. But I don't know if we'd be inside the walls or if we'd be out in the open. I don't know.
Right.
We're just casually having a conversation on their doorstep.
Right.
I can see some rubble to my behind me. We can try to go that way, see what we can do.
All right.
If
Well,
it's
since we can't
barricaded.
get in this way, we got to get in another way.
Yeah.
So I will walk around my small friends on the steps, and I make my way.
It's all crumbled. There's no way to pass there where y'all are at.
Jesus Christ!
Well,
All right.
I guess we can go around. Sorry, guys.
Now there's got to be another way. Big is this map? Maybe I'm
I'm
zoomed
not
in.
great at climbing.
Since
Oh, I
you've
am
been
zoomed
here,
in.
since you've been here before, Dazlin, you know the area where the wall was broken a little bit. It's on the other side of the castle. Back the direction y'all are headed is the front of the castle. That's where you saw the two stakes with the bugbears.
So we need to head more that way.
Whichever way you want to go, but now y'all know which way's what.
How high is the castle?
It's varying heights. There were 7 towers, but it's in different states of crumbling. So the height is anywhere from very high to first floor.
Any vines?
Negative, Ghost Rider. The shrubberies are clear.
We should make it over to the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
This isn't getting us in.
Group stealth checks, please.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm at disadvantage.
Always.
Oh, as a group, I thought it was just one person, so we all got to do it. Okay.
No, you all do it, and we all do it, and it kind of averages out.
Oh, Dazlin.
10 and a 1.
All right, so the goblins that were patrolling, they're now, you see them emerge back from the thicket, and they hear a loud crack from some dried brush being stepped on, and they stop and they start kind of looking back towards the castle, doing the best that they can. Go ahead.
When I hear the crack,
Mhm.
minor illusion, cat's meow.
Okay.
Well, less of a meow and more of that, something startled the cat.
Got you. I'll let you choose deception or persuasion.
I think deception. I mean, it's equal, but
The cat
Nat
meows
20.
deceptively.
23.
Yeah, no, the other goblin smacks the other goblin, and he's just like, all your, fuck is that? Anyway, sorry. All you're able to hear him say is, in a scowl is, and then it's peppered in there with a little bit of goblinese as well. And then they just kind of skulk back into the shadows and start, as you could see them disappear along the thicket. And I'll move all, that'll put y'all right about here now. And how are y'all proceeding?
Let's get in marching order. So the hole in the wall Is this where the hole in the wall is?
No, sir.
No.
We haven't gotten there
Yeah,
yet. This is-
Dazlin would know it's where I just pinged.
Okay.
I pat my boondoggle wizard friend on the shoulder and look at him.
Keep going along the wall.
Yeah.
Good job, Boone.
Bruce, you're out of order.
You're out of order.
No, you're out of order.
You can't handle the truth. Truth is, you need me on that wall.
Love me on that wall.
Well, being a halfling, he's also out of Mordor.
Yes, I ordered the code red.
You broke a major rule of engagement.
That's a totally different movie, but you're not wrong.
Great movie, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Is
kind
that
of
Iron
forward.
Eagle?
Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun. I'm waiting for Top Gun 2.
Yeah, Goose's daughter.
Duck.
All right. So everybody's with me.
And y'all are still proceeding stealthily, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
See, senor.
we're not in a hurry.
I'm not going to have y'all. I'm not going to have y'all make another stealth check because of that extreme creativity with the cat's meow.
That was impressive.
I'm kind of scared, guys. Like I'm slowly going one square at a
No,
time.
that's good. That's good. You're
Sorry, Boone, I jumped in front of you there. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I was a little slow. I pulled a Bruce. I mean, what?
Oh, no, I'm stuck on this big
Oh, that's
compass
what
thing
that
in the
was.
ground.
okay.
All right.
Stop
So,
there.
yep.
All right, so the tower, it's almost completely collapsed, although the ground floor still has a little open space. Rotting crates and ancient barrels show that provisions were once stored here. A heavy curtain blocks the crumbling area to the south, and an intact door leads east. To the north, a short passage through the rubble ends before a screen of canvas. The only stipulation here is y'all are able to find a path that leads up to the secret entrance. You will have 5 foot of difficult terrain as you make your way into the secret entrance. So
So that would count then as 10 feet then for movement, right?
or basically just start with 5 foot less.
That's for everybody because I'm 25, I think, which is what you just told him. Okay. Maybe. I think. Okay.
What?
Yeah, what? What?
Oh, I'm sorry. So difficult terrain is like double movement, right?
No, it's
Well,
you-
half movement.
Yes, but you've only got 1 square. So if you
Gotcha.
if you start with 5 foot less, you've already done that. What you're thinking about is, all right, I can usually move 30 foot, or
25.
25.
we'll
We're
say
tiny.
30.
We're
We'll
all
say-
small.
We'll say 30 for the point of math.
Okay, math.
So instead of being able to move 30, it'd be 15, but you've only got 5 foot of difficult terrain. So if you take that first 5 foot off and move
Mhm.
only 20 foot, you've got your difficult terrain.
Gotcha. All right.
Cool. So
He says unconvincingly.
yeah, right.
He's
Real life
hairy?
perception checks.
Yeah, all right. So it's up to y'all. Y'all are able to make it into the room. I can give y'all the description of it again.
Please.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
I'll read it straight out of the flavor.
Yeah.
This tower has almost completely collapsed, although the ground floor still has a little open space. Rotting crates and ancient barrels show that provisions were once stored here. A heavy curtain blocks the crumbling area to the south, and an intact door leads east. To the north, a short passage through the rubble ends before a screen of canvas.
Oh boy.
Okay. So let's go in.
Gerwynn, grab Bruce by the collar and throw him over. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
One step at a time.
It's over here. It's the entrance.
If you're pinging something, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Maybe really that matters, huh? I guess that does matter. I can't be on the GM layer and ping something.
Uh,
How about
okay.
that? I mean, I'm not on the GM layer, hiding and unhiding things.
If you weren't, I would be disappointed.
Well, I would assume that you're moving between 2 and 12 different things.
Okay.
The DM juggling everything? No.
2 computers, 6 screens? No way.
I've got 4.
All right, so tell me how y'all proceed. Y'all need me to read the flavor one more time?
The only question I have is the canvas. Is that like covering the whole, or is that further in the room?
There is the canvas. It would... You know what? Give me an insight check, and any one of y'all can make the check, and I'll just assume you're all in there.
Another nat 20. 23.
That's deception.
Oh, right. No,
It
that was
almost
a
did.
5.
Previous roll.
That was the previous roll.
No, he was trying to use deception.
Yeah.
You almost got me.
I was a little confused. No, that was a 5. Sorry.
And I'll probably need a history check also. Yep.
History. Oh, my +0 on that.
Okay. All right. So with the history, you think back to all of the descriptions that you'd heard about these Cragmaw goblins. You think back to what you just saw as they kind of, their teeth shined and glinted when they heard the cats meow. And you recognize these as being some of the Cragmaw goblins. You think back to Droop and Dog and their entrepreneurship, how they are constantly is trying to do better. And you start to look around the place and you're like, hold on, all of these piles of rubble, it looks like they're trying to reconstruct this castle. And then you think, okay, this canvas screen is really just to kind of make the place look better. And as you look around, you're just like, hold on a minute, they're just trying to better this place. And then
we're all carpenters. We're here for a bid.
And then you think back to other little clues that had been dropped as to their motives, why they wanted you to kill Clark. Clark treated him like shit, stuck him in this cave.
They're just trying to get this place into better homes and gardens, that's all.
So who is thinking of this? I'm sorry.
Boondiggle.
Yeah, I'd say Boone figured it out.
What'd I figure out?
You figured out that
The goblins are trying to make the place better.
yeah.
Oh,
They're trying to better themselves. They just think about Droop and Dog, how Droop and Dog, they're building a business.
Right.
They've kind of put themselves in the good graces of the town.
Seeing how we're always, we take these bandits and we're trying to make them good.
Right.
Well, since these ones are trying to be good, should we just kill them?
Well, the thing is that
There's no redemption for them.
It's opposite day. I'd be like, you know what? Y'all are doing a great thing here. You're dead.
I was actually thinking it might be easier to convince them, Oh,
good one, Kurt.
Con died again.
well, yeah, I see what you're saying. You
Sorry,
want
what was you gonna say?
and be like, hey, why don't we find some carpenter guys that can help you rebuild this castle, and in exchange you can give us Groudon or
Grundon.
Grundon.
And I'm pretty sure y'all are whispering, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh Lord.
All right, Boomdiggle, what are we doing? I didn't do that.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Let's keep sneaking, and if we run across anybody,
Maybe we can name drop Droop
right?
and Dogmaster.
Like,
If we run across anybody, we can offer them some owlbear.
talk fast. We'll see. We'll see what we can schmoozle these guys.
I mean, just tell
All
them
right.
that we killed that bugbear. Remember, we
No,
killed him.
we didn't kill a bugbear. It was an owlbear.
No, the bugbear that has his head cut off at the entrance.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
For
the
all
one
we know,
y'all
these are
killed,
the same
Clark.
goblins. I hope not. Well, I
Right.
don't
These
know.
could be the goblins from. Well, no. Well,
That
we
was-
could have incorporated the goblins from the cave that left.
Yeah, because there were some goblins here before. Well, like the bugbears were like leading the operation, right? So, are they still here, or I don't know. Like,
I don't think so.
We haven't seen any bugbears, just the goblins.
right? Okay.
All right. So I'm
Let's
going to
keep-
move on
let's-
up.
Let's keep sneaking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right down here is the canvas. You've got a door over here. I'm not sure if you can see it with the dynamic lighting, so
I can't get in.
I see it.
I got you, Dazlin.
I can't.
Thank you.
So, do we want to go to the door, or do we want to go? Do we want to push this canvas aside and see what's on the?
Take a dagger and like slit it, and poke your eye through.
So yeah, I'll walk up to the canvas, and I will. Is it like completely stuck to the wall, or is it more like a curtain where you can kind of like move a little bit over?
It's more like a curtain where I can move it out of the way so you can see.
Okay. All right, and I tell everybody just come take a quick peek so they can see what I see.
I took a peek.
What can you see, Brucey Bruce? Like you're able to see like dim light, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, you're good. You can see all the stuff and things.
All right. So which way do you want to go from here, guys? I don't see any. Can we hear or see any goblins?
Give me a perception check.
Can I help him with that?
Of course you may.
I don't need
You
no
don't need
help.
Yeah, he's got a +5. Really, what you is that a mosquito? Ooh, I hate them.
You are in the south, buddy.
Yeah, no, that we get them big enough, they'll carry you away. You ain't careful. Yeah, what you really hear is more arguing that y'all heard back when y'all were at the door where the handle broke off, and more pots and pans and dishes clanking, and just these goblins, and you hear shit crashing against the wall. And as you filter through and kind of listen past the minutia, off this way, you're able to hear in common more of a conversation. And every now and again, you know what? Give me an investigation check.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll help with that.
Okay.
I don't need no help.
So every now and again,
All right.
you're almost certain you hear a weakened Gundren say never, and you'll hear something else kind of muttered, and then location.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
What did you
So-
hear?
I'm going to scoot back here. I'm gonna get the guys together. I'm gonna let them know that I hear Gundren's voice on the other side of that door, and he's being questioned. Can I make out how many people are questioning? Is it just one voice?
All you really hear is two voices.
Okay, so Gundren and whatever. All right. So I let them know. How would you guys like to proceed? For me, I would say see if the door is locked. If it's not locked, throw that thing open and go in, guns blazing.
It's the same situation. There's no handle, so you give it a quick nudge and it's barricaded.
All right. Well, shit. Okay.
I mean, I could try a thunder wave on it.
Everybody will
But I'm
know
not
we're here once
confident.
you use a thunder wave. It's like
Yeah.
200 feet.
Yeah. It's not quiet.
Well, I guess we'll go through by the canvas and see if we can find our way back into that room over there.
Anytime we see a goblin, I just say, leave us be, or one of those things. Leave us be, and you'll live.
Try and negotiate. I
You
like
know
the
what
sound
I
of
mean?
that.
Because they obviously are not happy.
I mean, like we know that Gundren is being a prisoner here, so they're not all our friends, and they don't have the same interests we do. So,
But I also think that they're more being forced to do this stuff. So
possibly,
I could disguise myself and say I'm Dog Master. I got leather armor. I got a disguise kit. I can go or I can cast invisibility again.
they're not great friends with Dogmaster. If any of them are still there from the last time, I believe they called him a traitor, didn't they? I don't remember.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Or group. I mean.
They weren't fans of Droop either, I don't think.
Did we kill everybody there?
all right.
No.
So I guess we're gonna go through the curtain.
Okay.
Correct, guys?
Yep. Yeah.
This time.
So
That's-
stealthily,
Of
I'm
course.
gonna slide it quietly open and step to here. Still can't see anything to my left. All right. And I'll step to here.
Quietly, with heavy armor on.
Yeah, no
Blank,
shit.
blank.
Squeak.
You just hear like the chainmail rustling.
With the goblins, all the noise that they're making, it's kind of
Yeah.
That's why I'm not asking for stealth checks.
Be careful of traps.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get to the door and
Mhm.
I'm gonna listen to see if I hear anything on the other.
You hear. Let me check something real quick. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Orc.
Yeah, you hear a two sets of just grumbles and grunts and kind of whatever noise you would expect a goblin to make. Or
Okay.
Goblinese language. You hear that bouncing back and forth. Give me an insight check. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's really all you.
I need help that time, guys.
Yeah, all you know is two people or two different creatures, I guess is what they would be, speaking goblin or having a conversation.
All right. So I turn to Bruce and Dazlin and Boondoggle, and I'm like, I hear two voices. Don't know. I obviously it's a language I don't speak, so it could be Goblin, could be something else. I don't know. How do we want to go in?
You've heard enough goblin to know they are speaking goblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I hear two goblins or two voices speaking Goblin. How do we want to go in?
Well, we could try the door, and I can always use a little standby and cast sleep into the room.
That's an idea. We might be able to get away with talking our way out, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not 100% on that, but
Well, we can open the door. You could, like, again, tell them, like, hey, we're looking for our friend. We don't want to hurt you. We got some other
open the
stuff
door
you
and
guys
go,
can do.
shh, you didn't see us.
We are not the dwarf, and no, we are looking for.
I,
All right.
Yes.
Bruce gets an idea.
Uh-oh.
So how about we like have like one of our guys is like severely injured and we carry him in, we're like help him or something like that, and just like he's got wrapped around his chest or whatever and there's like blood, we're like, oh, he's gonna die, he's gonna bleed out or something, right? You wanna do that?
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, but
I look at Bruce. I'm
goblins
like,
aren't
are you the
exactly
one who
known for-
Dazlin?
Well,
Was that your idea too?
What was his idea? I missed it.
Whenever you were on my shoulders and we went to the manor.
Yeah, that was
kind
his
of my
idea.
idea.
Yeah, that
been
was
it.
Bruce's idea.
Jesus.
How about we just go in and see what's going on?
Fine. Okay. Go.
Or-
Let's go.
One of us can claim to be the black spider and say, hey, we're here. We need you guys to let that guy go. And you all just go somewhere else.
If he's even in here, this may be a different room. But let's just see what it is.
All right,
And
so
if we can get in.
I check to see
Right.
if
All
the
the
door
doors
if
have been
the door
locked.
might be locked, if there's any traps on the door or anything.
It's not trapped, but it's the same as the other one. You push and it goes thud, thud, thud. And as you when you rounded the corner, the door that would have been to your right, but you said you couldn't see it. You know what? This is much easier.
This door?
Yeah, as you looked
Yeah.
at that door, you saw that it had a board. One end of it had a nail through it, and it kind of swung up and down, so it like a barricade handle. So this door is barricaded from the other side. But that's really how it's more of a door knob, but it's a big ass board.
So you said this tower is ruined, right? Is there a top in this room? Is
Yes.
it like it's closed off? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, and all around you can see where the walls are. Whoopsie. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Wrong layer. All right. Like over here, this is where parts of it are starting to crumble and fall, but it's still standing.
Okay, so there's like, okay, so yeah.
But it's
we'll
as you nudge onto the door, you're like, I could probably break through this. I think I'm strong enough. Because it's like
all right.
old wood.
The door right now or the one behind us?
The answer is yes.
Oh,
Pretty much all the doors.
yeah, let me.
So, Gerwynn, can you open the door?
No, this one it's barricaded shut.
You could probably
Come on.
break through it.
Okay.
Do you want to try to go through it?
Let's use Bruce as a battering ram.
Okay, then that will be a strength check with advantage.
All right,
Put your helmet on, Bruce.
strength check.
You just make a loud thud, and now what you heard before is it's stopped, and now you hear a commotion within the room.
All right.
That's not a cat sound. Like
I do another cat noise.
And you hear the big barricade kind of be thrown from the door, and then the door yanks open, and on the other side you see a dun dun dun. Let me move it out of the way real quick. Oh my lord!
All I see is darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Exactly. We've come to TPK again.
Yep. Ah! And I say meow and firebolt.
Yeah, you see a huge hobgoblin in front of you. Let's
Yeah.
it knew you were there because of the big ass thud. So let's roll for
Normal.
surprise.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We'll go ahead and go through the rolls.
Uh,
Oh.
wait, I can use physical dice. I've been better with that.
Song is stuck in my head, and I appreciate it.
Right? Everybody's like, that song's stuck in my. I rolled a 9. I can. Oh, I can do that.
Oh, y'all are already rolling into initiative. Okay, good, because he rolled a nat 20. So
Oh, I thought that's what you said to do.
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I was going to roll to see if there was surprise, but then I rolled a nat 20, and I was just like, it doesn't matter at that point, but I was going to let y'all roll anyway. Why is the turn order not opening?
Phenomena.
Ba-ba-ba-da-dum.
What exactly is a
Phenomena.
banana?
I just watched that episode the other day. I've been watching the first season of the Muppet Show.
I love it. Borschi.
It's semi morbid because I'm seeing the guest stars on it, and I'm googling to see if they're still alive.
And they're not.
Are they keeping track?
No,
Dead.
quite a few of them
Dead.
still are.
That only roll for 1.
Most sensational inspiration.
I didn't roll for either one of them.
There's a 19 on the list. But there's no picture next to it.
Well, maybe we don't know who it is.
Oh, it must be the camera because I clicked on it and it's next to the hobgoblin I can see, but it's empty.
It's invisible.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked on the camera. Right, there we go. Okay. So before we kick off combat, well, you led off with a firebolt, right?
That was my intention, yes.
Okay.
And a meow. Wow. Okay. This music, man.
Yeah,
Right.
I just got creepy again.
Okay. So Dazlin, you're up. Followed by Boone.
Does my firebolt go off first, or
See, that's because
if we don't have surprise, then I'll hold it and wait.
yeah, there was no surprise because they knew you were there, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. As soon as the door opens, the hobgoblin is just going to exclaim, "Who goes there?"
Yeah. I mean, let's make it miss. Let's be funny. I meow and I firebolt, but it like shoots past his head.
It shoots past his head then, but the meow lands and it snarls, "I hate cats.
I'm allergic.
I'm allergic."
Good. We do too. We've been trying to kill it. It was out making noise earlier.
So since I guess I'd be the first one to talk since I'm not. So I kind of peek my head out behind everybody, like, oh, hello there. We're here looking for a friend of ours. He might be here. His name is Gundren. If you don't give us any trouble, we won't hurt you. Please.
We won't hurt you. Please.
Give us our friend, or we won't hurt you.
I'm going to try to help him out a little bit on the persuasion there, if I can.
It's not necessary. He rolls a 4 and he just kind of looks at you, turns his head a little bit, and turns back to his buddy,
his boss.
This one that I just pinged, who has now left the room. And he just stands there confused. He doesn't say anything.
Please, sir, get out of the way.
So It's up to
Hobgoblin's
you
a
what you.
humanoid, right?
Yes.
They do speak common, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check,
Sometimes.
but I'm pretty sure because goblins speak common. Yeah,
I
they
tap
speak
him on
common and
his knee.
goblin. So
What are you waiting for?
he
Move.
understood you. He's just blocking the door.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and try to charm person.
Okay.
Oh, I was reading up on that. Apparently, you don't have to, as the DM, give any indication that it worked or not.
It's a
Thank you.
wisdom of 12.
Excuse me. Okay. All right. Yeah, it just stands there.
Could you possibly move, last hand?
It just remains. It just stands there, kind of looking at you. Hasn't said anything. It's just blocking the door.
Oh, that end my turn then.
Okay. Boone.
Okay. He hasn't moved, huh?
Mm-mm. He also
right,
hasn't
then.
shown any aggression.
Remember, we're reformers.
Firebolt to the face.
Okay.
Reform this.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna.
17, yes. 17 misses.
It misses.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
It misses. It
Gerwynn,
kind of
you're
just.
gonna hurt.
It kind of just, it wishes pie.
Move. And I just yell at him, move.
Anything else, Boone?
That's it.
All right. Hobgoblin is up, and now that it has been
Attack.
fired on, it is going to swing on Gerwynn.
All right.
For 27. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck.
Domino effect just kills you, kills all of us.
Let's see here. It's going to swing at you with its long sword. No, let me double check. Oh, maybe 18.
18 hits.
Okay, that's
Nice.
I didn't call whether I was going to do one-handed or two-handed, so I'm going to roll both, and I'm going to take the least, and next time I'll announce what it's doing if you're cool with that.
Yep.
Okay, that'll be 7. And that was one-handed. And it is actually going to move back to here. So feel free to take an opportunity attack if you would like.
I would like that bastard.
Okay. Go ahead and swing on it. As it's too quick as it's backing up to go back to the other door where its friend just left from. You just kind of miss it by about that much. Just about that much.
All right. So you're up, Bruce.
Yep. Bruce, followed by you, Gerwynn.
5, 10. And he's blocking that, right?
It was difficult terrain as you passed through, Gerwynn. And he's blocking what?
Okay, difficult terrain, so then I take
Just an extra 5 off. It probably won't matter.
10. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And then I guess I get up here, and this is like 20 or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite. Strength save of 12, and when I hit, of course. And I'm going to roll with my halberd, not halberd, glaive.
Doodle-doo.
I'm adding. Okay, and I want to use my inspiration.
Okay.
DM inspiration.
Yeah, do it. That's what it's there for.
Oh. Do we still have bardic inspiration?
I don't think you ever had bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay.
That was only Gerwynn.
Okay, so the math says is 15.
Misses.
Yeah. And I'm done.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to step through the door here.
Okay.
And I will shoot Sacred Flame at it.
Okay. 13 dex. It makes it safe.
Fuck.
14 on the die plus 115.
All right. And that's where I'll turn.
Okay. All y'all hear is this hobgoblin that I just pinged. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but he's just you hear it yelling and screaming, and then you just hear a thud in the room.
Yeah.
And back to Dazlin. Dazlin.
Okay, then. Well, let's see here. So if I pass through Boone, that's 10 feet of rough terrain, right?
Just -5. Or my brain works different.
Yeah, Boone is definitely rough terrain.
Okay, one more time. I'm going to go ahead and try to charm this a-hole. Yeah, wisdom of 12.
Keep forgetting it's wisdom. Make sure that I don't have a. Yeah, no, it passes.
And then I'm going to go ahead and give Gerwynn my last bit of bardic inspiration. In turn.
All right, Boone, you're up.
All right, let me step forward here so I can see into the room more. Ah, look, and there's this guy here. We haven't hit him at all yet, have we?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, in that case, that's not what I wanted to do.
I think so.
Make a DC 13 con save.
Fails.
Fails, he is blind.
Okay. He just kind of holds out one hand and covers the other one with his eyes, and then he holds out both of them, trying to feel his way around. He drops his weapon, drops his long sword. You just hear cling, 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 wing, 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 wing on the ground.
You can't see, boys. Take him out. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'm reading this thing because it seems like it should make it easier to hit.
The blindness condition, yeah, whatever that is.
But then again, I guess this is mostly armor.
Blinded.
You know what? I'm going to say it dropped its shield also, so I'm going to take 2 off of its armor class.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, that sounds good. And I'm still going to drop its armor class because it dropped its shield and its sword. That would account for the disadvantage. Can't ever. There we go. And I didn't read it all the way. I get a save at the end of my turn, right?
At the end of each of its turns, yes.
Blinded. Who's blinded by the light?
Blinded by the wrapped up like a something.
Who's Okay.
Deuce.
It's going to fumble around. Let's see here. It's going to see if it can make a purchase on Bruce's farm. Nope. No good. It does not. And let's see, it's Constitution DC 13, right?
Yes.
Mother of God. I'm going to go
If-
find a place. I'm going to go find a parking lot and I'm going to burn it. All right. Yeah, no,
It failed.
Yeah, it's
Still
still
blinded.
it's still fumbling around. That brings us back over to Bruce.
All right. Thunderous is still going on. So with the D10, I'm going to attack with my glaive. Does a 22 hit?
Absolutely.
I
Howdy.
rolled a 1 with a damage dice. Does Halfling Luck do damage as well?
I'm not sure, but we'll go ahead and say it does. Could someone make a note for me to look that up, please? Because I don't
What are you
know how
looking
to.
at?
Does Halfling Luck apply to damage dice? And do you have to re-roll your Thunderous Smite? I'm not sure about that either.
It says until it hits, it's cast.
Okay, so you
I'll
don't
bring it
re-roll
up.
it. That's fine. I'll take your word for it.
Okay. And I re-rolled, and it's a 3. And
Okay.
I have a plus. I forgot the plus. I have a +2, so 5.
Okay, so 5, and now I need to make a strength or a dexterity save. No,
No, it's a strength.
I was
I
looking at the
believe.
wrong. Yeah, a strength save. All right, so I think I've got a plus on strength. 2. No, doesn't make it. So we've got 5, 12, and it's pushed back, but it does, as it stumbles blindly, falls, hits its head. It is deceased, and we'll just say that it on the floor, crumpled over here.
Okay.
Good job, Bruce.
Okay.
And
And is it still my turn? I guess.
Yeah, you still got movement.
And that was really loud. 15.
What was?
The thunderous smite where he
Oh,
knocked
okay.
you prone.
I thought
Yeah.
you were saying my microphone got loud, and I was about to be like, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done."
No, your sound's been fine.
Thank you.
And is this a door?
It is a door, yes, sir.
And it's closed. Okay. I'm gonna, because I assume somebody's gonna be better at opening the door than I am. I'm gonna move here. It's 25 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we still in combat? I'm assuming we are.
Yeah.
my turn?
Yes, sir.
See, that's 25 feet from me. So, and the door's closed, so I guess that'll end my turn.
You can try and open it, but that is a full action.
Your full action.
Well, if it stays closed, they can't attack me.
All right. This hobgoblin is going to throw the door open. And as it throws the door open, it moves out of the way. Right? Y'all, I'm gonna narrate and navigate y'all through everything that's about to happen. So it's kind of a
Did you start your timer?
okay.
The 10-minute timer.
Oh God, I hope it doesn't take that long. All right. So the door swings open. As it swings open, this hobgoblin drops out of the doorway. As you look directly across in front of you, you see Sildar Hall Winterhawk.
I knew it.
You see Sildar. And then you see a goblin move in behind Sildar, grabs Sildar, pulls him behind him. The goblin moves forward. Then you recognize the goblin as King Yemick, Cragmaw Hideout. King Yimic turns back, yells at Sildar, "Get out of here." Sildar then changes into Cassie.
Wait, who was Cassie?
Bruce's mom,
Okay.
and then heads up here for the slit in the wall. Then Yimic invites you in for a parlay.
No, stop that shapeshifter.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just yelling it.
Okay.
Stop that
Well,
shapeshifter.
You're like way down here. You
Yeah,
know what?
okay. I can't even say anything.
No,
Stop that
but
shit.
before you say anything, all this has just taken place, Gerwynn. So what's your action? What is yours and Bruce's action? It stops at Yimic saying, inviting a parlay.
Shit.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, like it wants to talk, so I'll say we can talk after we catch the shapeshifter. Is what I would say.
Okay, that's what Bruce says. Bruce is right next to me, basically.
Yeah, no, he's right
behind
behind you, and he's seen it all. Okay.
I peeked through the legs or whatever.
That's a little creepy.
Never mind. Okay.
Let's not
So
dwell.
I'm going to freeze the turn order. So what you, Dazlin and Boone, what y'all hear is Bruce yell out. You yell, right? I'm sure you yell. He yells
Sure, why
out,
not?
"Stop the shapeshifter." So now what are you two doing?
I'm going after the shapeshifter.
No. Dazlin and Boone.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'd probably turn to Boone like, "Can you just say something about a shapeshifter? What? What's going
Catch up
on
to him.
there?"
Go, move out of the doorway. I can't do anything. You're in the door.
Oh, I thought we can go ahead and move.
Yeah,
that way?
you're good. I've suspended turn order. Like I might even, depending on how this goes, we might even just re-roll into initiative. I don't know how it's going to go. Really don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I would catch
go
up
behind
with
Bruce then.
everybody else.
All right. And
Okay, I'm gonna move through my allies' space here.
all right. So do you catch up, Dazlin and Boone, on everything that just happened very
What's
quickly?
going on, Bruce?
Very quick. The shapeshifter. They had the shapeshifter under their control. We're going after it now. Let's go. More importantly, Gerwynn. Now let's go.
Is Gundren in there?
I'm thinking this might be him. I don't know there, but
All right,
I will.
I'm trying to remember. Gerwynn,
Gundren should be our priority.
Gerwynn, you did all the talking. Who did the negotiating with Yimic the first time?
Bruce did, I think.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, because he barked for food.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, so Bruce, as soon as you enter the room, Yimic is
Right.
going to talk to you.
Right.
The rest of you are free to move about the room.
Right.
Gerwynn, as soon as you enter in the room, the south side of the room, you see Gundren. What's your medicine?
My medicine
Yeah.
is +5.
+5, so that's at least a 15. You can see Gundren. He's kind of laid back in the corner, head off to the side. And at first, your first response is, "Oh shit, he's dead." And then you see a very slow rhythm to his chest expanding and contracting. So you're like, okay, all right, he's not dead.
So I'm gonna move in though, right there.
Okay.
All right.
So Bruce, you're tied up with Yimic, and Yimic just says, "Hey, you're the guy y'all killed Clark."
Right.
And then he just said, "Yeah, we took care of Grohl. What are y'all doing with the black spiders, homie? There, Fearwith."
Fearwith?
Its name is Veerith. Vyerith.
Oh, the doppelganger thing you're talking about. The shapeshifter?
Yeah, it's just named it as Veerith.
Okay. I guess we need to go chase it. I'm not super fast though. I mean,
And then
maybe somebody else in my party.
Yimmick just puts his hand on it. He's like, send it for me. And then you see the goblin just starts a hobgoblin just starts kind of clanking its sword in its hand. Like, we made a deal before. We can make a deal again. And then Virith is just like, this wasn't in the agreement. And then it turns into Harbin.
Right. Okay. So he's in the room. I thought he ran. I'm sorry.
And then he just says, Nesnarina's not going to be pleased.
Nesnarine?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the Miners Guild lady?
No.
Okay.
This is a new name, I think. I don't think we've heard this name before.
I don't think I've heard it either.
Watch, it's the black leather lady.
Mm.
And then Yimmick just, he said, hey, look, like, here, I'll tell you what. We've heard about what y'all did with Droop and Dogmaster. That's good. We just want a little bit of the same, but we don't want nothing to do with the town of Phandalin. We just want the castle. We want a little help restoring the place. We'll give you this asshole. Take him. We don't even like him. Or the Black Spider. Everybody just keeps walking all over us. First these bugbears, now this Black Spider. Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. I'll help you fix up the place. They ain't helped us with shit. Are you going to help us? You help Droop and Dog.
What's with the dwarf?
Gundren?
Yeah.
Well, see, we did as we were told, right? That was the deal. You bring the dwarf back here, the dwarf gives them information, and then the Black Spider, they help us fix up the castle. Do you see the castle fixed up? Nah, we're tired of the bullshit. Are you going to help us?
We would be glad to help.
I killed Gerwynn again.
Goblins from New York City.
Brooklyn, baby.
Brooklyn Goblins. The Brooklyn Goblins sounds like an old baseball team.
That's just
Goblins.
Hey, I'll be glad to help you.
Okay, stop there. But no, Yimmick, he's giving you the dude. And he says, hey, yeah, the Hobby G, go grab him. So then the hobgoblin kind of
Hobby G.
He bounds over the table. It comes over here and let's see here. Oh boy. Oh dear. It's gonna be oh my god. I'm fighting myself.
Can I help him?
You're engaged with Yimmick. Don't tell Lion Shield Coster Lady Lenine. All right.
Make her sign appear? No.
Okay. So Hobby G is in fact able to grapple Virith.
Oh.
Hey, we should tie him up.
You said his name is Virith?
Yeah, Vyerith. I love these animated effects. Y'all can thank the cranky old mage for these.
Yeah, I do like these animated status markers.
Yeah, they're fucking nice, all right? So yeah, no, Hobby G has grappled Virith. And,
He's grappled him, huh?
And you kind of hear Gundren stir over in the corner over here, but he's still knocked out.
Somebody better pop a heal on him.
I'm going to make my way around this table to him just to check on him.
Okay.
So.
Can I squeeze through the door into like here?
Yeah, I'll allow that. So what's everyone doing? You got all right. Yeah, here's where we're at. Yimmick has made a deal, or he's proposed a deal.
Right.
Virith is grappled. Dazlin is taking a nap up in the corner in the bunk bed. Gundren, give me a medicine check real quick, Gerwynn. Unconscious but stable, and Boone has just had a seat at the card table.
I think I'd
Yeah.
actually be sitting over there with my rapier out, like just like watching everybody, like
Okay.
you know.
All right, cool. Got it. Yeah,
I'm thinking that sounds like a good deal. We're taking Gundren. We're taking shapeshifter guy. We'll head back to town.
Hold
And
on. Okay,
what?
go ahead.
And as long as you promise not to be raiding the town or any of the people in the area, you try to be as most self-sufficient as possible. We'll even see if we can't get the town interested in trade so that, whatever you have to offer, the town gets, and then you can get, supplies and stuff from the town.
Yeah, well, see, that's all fine and good. We're actually, we don't mean no harm. We just, but we're going to turn a bit of the land back there. We're going to start growing our own food and everything. We're going to be self-sufficient, but look at the place.
Right.
The room you're in, like
I mean,
roof
there's
is
mines in
crumbling.
the area. They got to have the stone go somewhere, and it
Yeah,
might as well
but
go
it's
here
like,
so
I
you
mean,
can
we're
rebuild.
Goblin. We need somebody to kind of help us out with this, kind of lead the way, build the walls back up. We're not masons, we're goblins.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
I have connections. Have you heard of the High 40?
No.
Well, basically, it's one of the bigger up and coming groups of people in Neverwinter. We are one of the. They got connections. I got connections. We can. I can definitely get my guy over here to give a bid, and then and of course this is a trade, so there's no bid, I guess. So yeah.
He looks at Dazlin and he's just like, "Does this guy ever shut up?
Well, only when he eats.
Somebody give this man a cracker." So,
Just kidding, Bruce.
So
Yes,
what we want is we just want a little place of our own. Leave everybody alone. Be left alone. We could trade with the town every now and again, but we do need help preparing the place. The Black Spider was supposed to help us do that, and they haven't. And now look what's happened to your buddy over here. And he looks over at Virith, and he's like, "If you live through this shit, be sure you tell him this is what happens."
Do you know where we can find the Black Spider?
No idea.
Can I
Bet
roll
he
to see
does, though, huh?
Probably. And then it turns into the same cleric y'all saw the first time. And go ahead, Bruce.
Mm.
Yeah, I got a mason guy. I got some carpenters.
Here he goes again. Listen, I'm through with the talk. Let's just get with the action. So you get with your guy, I'll have him get with my guy, and we'll see what we can't work out. Otherwise, if you're just selling us a line of shit to take this guy and that guy, I don't forget. I'm King Gimmick. Remember that.
We're not bullshitting you here. We let you go the first time, and we kept our end of the deal. We'll keep our
yeah,
end of the
that's
deal
it.
again.
Yeah, and that's why y'all are still standing. Y'all are good people. I like you. Unlike that Black Spider.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be around for much longer.
Sure hope not.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I could write. Since we're not like time constrained, I can write like a little document between us if that's what you want. But it seems like everything's good. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm messing with you, Bruce.
I know.
No. I'll take your word for it. Y'all killed Clark. We killed Grog. Roll.
Good. I think we have an understanding.
I really think y'all should let that asshole go so we can go tell Black Spider what went down here. And then I'm pretty sure they'll come looking for y'all. But hey, what do I know?
I think they're going to come looking for us no matter what.
Yeah.
But this guy's coming with us.
If you let this guy go tell Black Spider, that guy's gonna be after you too.
All right, take him. The Black Spider's going to come here looking for him anyway. Either that or it's Buddy.
Yep.
You know these things are a pair, right?
Oh, really?
There's
A
another
pair?
one. Yeah,
How
there's
the hell
two of
do
them.
you how the hell do you
Wonderful
capture one of these motherfuckers?
Oh, I think I know
With
where
a
the other one.
hobgoblin.
And the other one must be up at the one that's at Thunder Tree or near Thunder Tree that we heard about the other day.
Did you mean like the black spider comes in pairs, or the shapeshifter things come in pairs?
Yeah, these douchebags.
The shifters, the changelings, whatever they are.
Have you ever seen one when they're not in somebody else's form?
No.
No.
Douchebags.
Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, let's get some rope going here, guys. Tie him up.
Yeah.
Make it nice and secure. And at this point, I'll lean down on Gundren and give him a cure wounds.
Okay.
Since he's looking rather, I mean, I'd rather him be awake and be able to walk on his own.
Then having to carry him.
Yeah. No, and as soon as you do that, he kind of springs forth because he's 10 hit points is more than he's ever had in his whole life. So he's like, oh, oh. And he looks at all of y'all and he's like, friends. Looks at you, Gerwynn. Family. Thank God. What took y'all so long? I'm just kidding.
Bruce.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad y'all are here. Man.
Well, we're glad we found you, Gundren.
I can't believe I feel as good as I do after everything I've gone through.
Yeah,
And then
King Bruce is like babbling incoherently while this is going on, trying to.
And then he charges at Yemick, but kind of stumbles over the table.
I kind of will put my arm in front of him, and now we're good with the goblins.
And he looks over at what is now the cleric, and he's like, "In that shape-shifting son of a bitch."
And at this point, I also want to go over to the. Is he tied up yet? Have we managed to do that? The shapeshifter.
Let me get a survival check
from
whomever's doing the tying.
I'll assist, but I'm terrible with that.
And
I'll do it.
Let's see.
But I'll assist though.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, assist, so I get advantage.
Dazlin turns around.
Yeah. All right. So
21.
Y'all are able to tie it up, but
I'm also gonna say to him, them. You turn back to your normal form, and I don't want to see you as anything else the whole way back to town. Every time you shift,
okay.
I'm hurting you.
We're cutting off a finger.
That won't work.
And at this point, I draw my dagger.
You do that, it turns into you.
Uh-huh.
And now
I stab it in the thigh.
And now it's eye hair to eye hair.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says to you, your father.
I stab him in the thigh. I just
okay. Roll for
turn
attack.
back.
And
17?
I haven't even. Okay, I was about to say I haven't even looked at your roll yet. I'm grabbing.
It took a minute.
Okay, no, it hit. I was going to say with advantage, but since it's tied up, but it hit. So yeah, no, you're able to slowly dig it into the thigh.
Yep. And I leave the dagger in the wound.
That's always
with pressure.
That's always
and
good.
I'm like, change
to
yourself.
Stop the bleeding. And it does. And it turns into a very tall, blue-skinned figure with this you know what? I'll just
that's an ugly ass creature. I wouldn't even touch it.
And I slowly pull the dagger out of the wound, and I say, and every time you change from here on till we get to town, I stab you again. We are not putting up with any of your crap.
And it just turns into Bruce.
And I stab it again.
It's just worth it.
Oh, he looks handsome all of a sudden.
Nat 20.
Don't I have a handout for it?
Just be careful. We don't want to kill it.
I'm just trying to maim it. Like it could. I don't care if it limps the whole way home. I'll drag it with my -1 strength.
Well, maybe this hobgoblin can help us bring it to like the edge of the forest, and then we can go take it from there.
Oh, that's a good point. Let me look.
That's
at
why
my
we should have brought the wagon.
Here, I'll do this. That's not the full image of it. I'll get it and put it in the chat later, but
Hey, I look at the hobgoblin and I say, I got 5 gold for you if you act as a guard until we get close enough to town.
it looks at Yimmick, and then they have a conversation in Goblin, and go ahead and roll a persuasion.
I'll help him with that. Oh, never mind.
At 20.
Okay.
23.
Yimmick agrees, and he's just like, all right, I'll better live up to your word.
Hey,
I
Gimmick, you got?
I put 2 gold right in his hand right away. And I says, you get the other 3 at the end.
I was talking about rebuilding this place.
Well, and we were honest about helping you.
And he says, oh, by the way, y'all killed my other hobgoblin. I'm not very happy about that.
Well, yeah.
So basically what happened is I heard a thud, and then I thought that the hobgoblin went out and possibly killed our dwarf dude here. So I was trying to get in as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, going through your guy was going to be difficult.
I even tried to charm him twice, but apparently he's too thick-skulled.
I'm very sorry about that. If there was anything else I could have done.
I mean, we weren't sure that it was you guys. If we'd have known, we'd have just come up to the door and said
I was
hi.
about to say, y'all could have just used the front door. You had to go sneaking in the place.
Hey, we didn't know.
Yeah.
I'll drop him an extra 2 gold.
Thanks.
Sorry about the loss of your man.
I mean, like, it would be a quest within itself, but maybe we could get a high priest together and do a resurrection.
You know any high priest? You know any high priest
No.
that want to help out a hobgoblin or a goblin?
I'm
Bruce.
I'm King Yimmick, but I'm not King Bruce.
Yeah.
We know that.
Oh,
I mean, can I roll to see if I know a high priest? I mean, like
You don't.
somebody with a high level. What? I don't.
You don't.
No,
All right.
we're talking about like level 15.
Yeah.
It's been dead a while.
All right.
Y'all probably could afford a diamond though. Revivify spell, but
Yeah.
it would be dead way too long by the time that happened.
Too long for Revivify. He needs
It's
raised
pretty
dead
much,
or whatever it is.
yeah. It's like, all right, well, y'all get the hell out of here. And don't break anything on the way out.
can we use the front door this time?
There's enough broken shit around. You know what? Yeah, no, you got Hobby G with you. He'll tell the he'll show you where the traps are and tell the people with the bows and arrows not to shoot you. Oh, watch out for the grick.
The what?
The grick.
The what?
What's a grick?
It's something Hobby G will show you where not to go. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough.
And I say, in good faith, I'm going to put 5 gold on the table right now for you.
Thanks
that
there,
oughta
King
help.
Bruce.
That ought to help you get some stuff.
Hey, Gimmick, you got any supplies or anything you don't want? Like maybe any magical items you want to sell?
No.
Living in a castle that's falling down, I seriously doubt they have magical items that. All right, we are out of here.
Yep.
We are taking Gundren and our prisoner and
Yep.
Hobby G.
Hobby G. Y'all make it out to the
Hobby
front of
G.
the castle, avoiding the trap in the hallway, the Grick in the wherever the Grick is at the moment. I didn't roll to find out where it was, but y'all avoid the Grick, the traps. Hobby G takes you out. All the goblins kind of, hey, and then Hobby G stops them, and y'all make your way out the front of the castle and back to Ye O Forest.
all right, we are going back to town.
Well, that worked out pretty well.
What did we agree? Edge of the forest? Or did we agree town?
No, I don't think it's a good idea for the hobgoblin to go all the way to town.
Okay.
Like let's maybe just past the edge of the forest, like, you know, just as soon as we see the site of town, we'll be like, okay, we'll take it from here. Here's your money. You know.
Out there in YouTube land, we're going to wrap this up. That way we can have the after party. I do appreciate y'all watching. I've been CONfounded. You can catch myself and Cranky Wednesday nights on Featherfall TV's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FeatherfallTT. Other than that, that's really all I got. Unless y'all got something y'all want to say, go ahead and take yourselves out, and then we'll see.
For anybody of you late nighters, gosh, I can't think of the word.
Night owls.
Night owls?
Night owl
Yeah.
bears.
For any of you night owls, Friday night at 1 a.m. I'm making a campaign.
A burlesque show.
God no.
Nothing but a feather boa.
I'm making a campaign live on Twitch. We just got done with the brainstorming session just yesterday.
Why didn't you tell me about this? Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
But yeah, twitch.tv/Erijah, ERIJAH.
What he said. Anyone else?
Yep.
And
I got
Dazlin finally
nothing.
got some.
He did. Old Nificelli. All right,
Whole
everybody.
6
Peace
seconds.
out. Love your faces. We
Good
will
night.
see y'all
Bye-bye.
next Monday. I can figure out how to stop this thing. Anybody know where I put the stop button on my stream deck?
Stop this crazy train.
Yeah, right.
Stop
Roll
the
What
with
was that?
advantage.
What was that? The Jetsons? Get me off of this crazy thing.